Prime one, that's him. Sky. Thought you thought, but I wasn't born yesterday. All I do is ball. You goofies underestimate. Heavyweight bag, step on your weight class. I done moved across states, blood I can't cap. Strap put it on my pivot, clocking digits. Rock hard and I ain't even in the kitchen. I'm on a mission to move soft, make a thing flip like a moonsault. Keep a switch for everybody through salt. Face froze, somebody check dude pulse. Is you stepping or stepped on? Wake the game up, make them regret I was slept on. Bogey's world, welcome to a new dawn. Till I move up, I can never move on. Big bread got me bougie past the great poop on. I'm getting over while you busy fighting over croutons. Yeah, bogeyism, a true boat, brother, gon' get it. All this water got me tripping. Hella fish scale, but I ain't fishing. See, I move with precision. When it comes to living, I'm the definition. If I stand for one thing, it's on business. Bogeyism, it just hit different. Yeah, it just hit different. You find my story is all non-fiction. I put my fan before me and I gotta mention. I keep an air fan, tone mob a henchman. For you squares, option for opposition. And you ops that get popped trying to stop my ascension. Talking generational, you got my attention. Underworld motivational, you feel the sensation. Try to see how I look, get booked, I'll take it. I was just a crook, all it took was some patience. Now my phone off the hook, I got hella deals waiting. You ain't really made it unless you got somebody hating. Bogey's world, welcome to a new dawn. Till I move up, I can never move on. Big bread got me bougie past the great poop on. Getting over while you busy fighting over croutons. Yeah, bogeyism, a true boat, brother, gon' get it. All this water got me tripping. Hella fish scale, but I ain't fishing. See, I move with precision. When it comes to living, I'm the definition. If I stand for one thing, it's on business. Bogeyism, it just hit different. Yeah.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Yes, sir.
Yes, it is us, the Wake Your Game Up crew, the woo. There it is. Wake your game up. The Wagyu Tan Clan. There it is. I was trying
The
to
Wagyu, baby.
Yeah, we in this thing, man. Oh yeah, and it's another live edition of a Wake
Your
Game
Up.
Yes, it's a very momentous occasion today. One of my babies graduates.
Let's get it.
It's good. It's cap and gown day for Bogey.
Yeah, it's time for her to get a job. Better start pulling your weight around here. It's a big world out there.
Is she listening?
No, she's at school. Get ready to graduate. You know what I mean? She better not be playing hooky. You know what I mean? Yeah, she's better than her old man. That's for sure. I definitely remember we didn't get no graduations going from elementary school to junior high, did y'all?
Nope.
I did.
Where
Hell
we
yeah.
got the junior high graduation.
I got the elementary, the fucking junior high. I didn't go to my junior high shit because my mom and dad couldn't make it because they was at work. So I said, fuck it. Sat in the class. I wasn't finna walk across the stage by myself and ain't nobody out there. Oh, everything.
Yeah, no
But
shit, right?
I didn't do it in high school. Like I said, the highest grade level I completed was a 10th grade, even though I stayed around that school, the 11th and 12th grade. But I wasn't doing shit. 100% straight dropout, no GED. So shout out to Bogey's kids. Shout out to Peacock's kids. My daughter is a college graduate, 100%.
Yeah, man.
Education.
That's awesome.
My son just the last semester of school, straight A's. I asked him, is he gonna do it all year next year while he being an athlete? He said, yeah. So shout out to all our kids that's making us proud and way better than us, bro. 100%.
Yeah, man.
Onward and upwards, as they say.
That's what I always figured.
Actually,
One of the underlying missions as a parent is, they just got to be better than us. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
happy Friday to everybody, man. We talking some real life shit right here, baby.
Happy Friday, y'all. Hey, life is real. Oh, we need a life be lifing shirt.
Life be lifing.
I feel like that's a hashtag, right?
For life.
To be like recognizable.
We got
Life be
Gang
life,
Green in
man.
the building.
Yo.
Fella.
Life's a life.
What up?
What's
Get
up?
up.
What up? The Catman has arrived.
Friday.
Playmakers assemble.
Come on now.
Yeah, man. I know I've been missing out. I've been running all over the place. God damn, it's been so busy for me. But
did you
I'm
ever
glad I
figure
was
out the
able
car?
to come in
The car
today
situation, lady?
and drop with y'all. So what we got going on? I saw the results from the
Oh yeah,
old
we can
32
review
minutes.
that if y'all want. That was pretty badass. That was the coolest race.
Kid,
I've ever
what
been a
pick
part
did
of.
you get?
32.
Yeah, I'd never seen that shit before. Them motherfuckers was moving,
32
bro.
of them.
Man, that
They
shit
look
was
like
crazy.
little tiny specks on the football field. It was funny as fuck.
We need to create one where it's like it's like a it's like in those war movies where everyone runs from each side and they clash in the
Yeah.
middle. That'd be cool.
It was like
Has
a mass
thing like
unit.
that where they actually go to war. And
Oh,
battle.
you know what but how do you go rank 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Like,
Oh
is it
yeah, huh?
first ones
Yeah,
to die
go.
or something?
Maybe it relegates fighting styles. You know what I mean?
Oh, remember in Braveheart, Mel Gibson, that motherfucker wasn't no joke.
Oh yeah, maybe we get to choose melee weapons or just fisticuffs.
Man, them motherfuckers had
No
axes
projectiles.
and ball and chains, paws, all types of shit.
What do they call that? Is that the
Arrows.
Geneva Code? The conduct, like the
It was a
like
Geneva
the
Convention.
proper way to go to war that they don't consider crimes against humanity.
Yeah, they do.
Well, everybody,
stuff like
all
that, but-
the motherfucking everybody's not in the UN. It's only like 7 nations in the UN, bro. 100%.
I think it's
Oh,
7
really?
or 8. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
on my
that's
mama.
seven.
So we're part of the UN. So what we say, and we got to vote on that shit as well. Israel's part of it. They're our allies, bro. If they say so, we damn near jumping in what they
They were
jumping
like,
in,
yeah,
bro.
Obama.
100%, dog.
Yeah,
This
because
shit
there's a lot of
is
money they have on those.
And there's 100 different situations where the rules don't matter, especially in war. So
exactly.
You get to
I
fucking
mean,
around
like-
with shit, it's a wrap.
I think like they
just
try
look
to
what was happening in Gaza. Like all their churches and hospitals got bombed, and that's all part of that same thing where you can't be like damaging churches and hospitals.
That's
You
Unless-
can't drop bombs on
unless-
innocent people. You can't drop it
unless-
on the innocent people. You're supposed to target the where the other
This is
army is or
not
where
the
the
proper
military. You're
rules
not
of
supposed
jihad.
to hit
Yeah.
civilians.
Yeah, but like say for example Hitler, we knew that he was in the goddamn hospital here, and then they said we can strike this hospital and wipe it from the planet in 30 minutes. Give us 30 minutes and we can get there, and he'll probably still be there in 30 minutes. So if we could get it done now and just wipe this guy off the earth and end the war, then I think we'll do it.
Then why not?
Yeah, they're situations. That's just a fantasy situation where I can see somebody going, okay, yeah, let's do it. But other than that, yeah, you'll try and not take out as many civilians as possible. But if you get 10, like 10 soldiers who are on the
Casualties
same
of
page
war.
about shit, they could definitely do whatever the fuck they want. And if nobody's snitching and nobody sees anything, then that's
As they say, when you win the war, you get to write the history.
Don't forget, I mean, like, war is savagery. So it can change a lot of people. You might think otherwise right now, but when you're out there and you're doing it every day for months at a time, and it becomes like, oh shit, this is the way that we survive. We do fucked up things. So
yeah. Were you a fan of the walk? Like, okay, I never really was a zombie genre kind of guy because I was like, you kind of seen one, you seen them all. But then when The Walking Dead came out, it interested me because it was more so about the human effect. Like when you remove rules and things of that nature and, you know, regular society, you know what I mean? It becomes about survival and like it's kill or be killed. You know what I mean? Like we're like, yeah, the zombies, they're around. They're like the weather, but it's really about the other survivors that are out there that you got to worry about because there is no like, hey, bro, you know what I mean? I'm a good guy. You know what I mean?
right.
Yeah, they catch your ass like, you don't know you? Boom. Take out, go in your pockets, whatever little candy bar, protein bars you got, whatever kind of you fucking supplies. They just, you know what I mean?
Yep.
No questions asked. Bullets and teeth ruled the world.
Savagery. But that is a good idea. I like the idea of like, okay, we get a team of red and blue, right? And then shooting them all together.
Oh, it's called the Bloods and Crips, man. It's already been going on.
And then if you're on Team Blue that wins, then all of a sudden, you know, like you move on to the next one, and Team Red, they get the
damn.
Like
I'm on Team Red, but I got so many homies that's Team Blue too.
I don't think it's possible. I don't think we can actually make it happen outside of drawing straws or you know, like doing what we do is almost as creative as I can think of a way to do a 32 man.
Real bullets.
Speaking of the 32 man, I have the draft race from last night. If you guys just want to see a quick replay.
Yeah.
I never got to watch
For those who never seen a 32 man on 100-yard rush before,
That's a first for me.
Yeah, here we go.
Hey, y'all, 3, 2.
Oh, I gotta get some music going. Where's the GWN shit, man?
Yeah,
There
they're
we go.
really rolling. They look like little fucking ants going right in the front. I don't even see
it's
my
so funny
guy.
how
I
small
got-
they are. Like they literally are just like
Yeah, it's
almost
all
not.
we can call it candlestick.
Them motherfuckers
It's
are
gonna
moving
stick
faster than
off.
the
It's
outline of a
There's-
There's a gang of us running in that.
yeah, that freaking going nuts, man. My God,
Oh, get
I'm
out!
trying to figure out which one is
Whoa! I got the bullshit.
You know what I found out too? I was like, really?
I don't know what mine
So I gotta get 5 to 31st on the 30th.
Where did I finish?
Okay, well,
man. I think I'm gonna get 32. This is unbelievable.
you know what that means?
Oh,
I'm gonna be researching the
bring that
fuck
Jay
out of
Breezy bringing up the end.
the 55 to 70 range. On the top, on the top 75, that 55 to 70 range. I'm gonna be thinking about who might fall to me at pick 64 is the most frustrating idea I could think of in this shit. It's gonna take me
like
like
David Montgomery's
7
a lock
days
for you right
in
there.
between picks.
This is funny though, because it's like, all right, so I get a pick. Like my first pick is in the second round, essentially. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how I'm viewing it.
I got
Yeah.
number 7, so I don't even know where
I
I'm
got
going.
24.
7 is a
think it's
good
fine.
pick. 24 actually, I think
Pretty
Lee
good.
24.
You're in a good spot
That
there.
sounds real
Yeah.
nice. Bogey
I like
in the
24.
middle right there.
No, I got fucked. Pause.
Out of
No, that's
all
my
of
favorite
us, I
number,
think
bro.
I like 19 Bogey. You're probably the best off. You'll probably
I'm
be
gonna
able to
somehow
get.
find the way to draft the Deshaun Watson of this year. Watch.
Yeah, see that being first overall, it's pretty easy for me to know that I'm taking a quarterback.
Yeah, because your weight is so tremendous.
Yeah, imagine like I get a fucking like this is gonna sound really ugly, and this is how bad it could be. Really, like a who would be my first? I would say like a David Montgomery.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said like 30 seconds ago. I was like, I feel like you're a lock for Monty there.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, for sure.
There's gonna be some rookies, I'm pretty sure,
And
that might, that you get some higher end rookies like maybe like a Higgins. I feel like Jaden Higgins would be like in that range. It'd be like, because like for example, how far? I mean, would you guys think the first round is like all QBs or like majority QB? Because then that really
Hell no, it's going to be a lot of skill players in the first round.
Yeah, I
okay,
think it's
that's where I'm at.
I think when next year, depending on how the quarterbacks play out, it could change to being quarterback heavy in that first round. But I think it's half and half right now.
Mhm.
I think the top 16 quarterbacks are too good to ignore.
What's
And
up,
then-
Joe? Oh,
And then you talk about the top 10 skills. Those are also really
I'm
hard to
watching the
ignore.
replay thinking Joe is on the screen right now, y'all. My bad.
Oh shit, that fucked me up too.
Peacock, my bad, bro. My bad, kid, for cutting you off. I'm fucking fried right now. Oh my goodness.
I was gonna say, man.
All right. Diamond Joe does have an ad, man. My motherfucker popped up.
Hey, at least once a show, bro. It's always gonna be a
Yeah.
viral fuck up. Oh, everything.
I'm all about it. Sign me up for at least 2 a show.
My bad, my G's. That was fucking fried. Can we start the show over?
And you have tuned into another live edition
A fucking
Oh,
wait
wait.
your game.
your game up. We'll have the rest of the show prior. It's stricken from the record. Top of the morning, everybody.
Let's get it.
Let's take it to the streets.
Hey, I appreciate my G's for tapping in with me, helping me restart that. Oh my mama.
Hey, what do you mean? We just started the show.
Hey, JD, we all have those senior moments.
My goodness.
Oh, he's calling you old now.
Oh no.
It be your own people that do it to you, bro. Your own fucking people, bro. But I
Hey, you gotta
love
get the
you,
game
bro.
from the old folks, man.
Ah. Mr. Ainsworth.
What? Oh,
my
man,
dog
well, happy
right there.
fucking Freaky Friday, everyone.
Happy freaking Friday.
Yeah.
Freaky Friday in the building.
Himself.
Well, free agent Justin Hansy Tucker got suspended without pay for 10 games.
Yeah, he's done. I don't think nobody.
Yeah, he's
we
toast.
talked about it last
Yeah,
week.
he's
Come on,
done.
man.
There's no
Trust
way
me,
anybody's
guy.
gonna be desperate enough to take a sorry ass.
Hit the unemployment line. You ain't gonna find another job.
That guy was trash at the end of the year too.
Yeah, he was. Remember, he blamed it on the field why he didn't make all his field goals against that Pittsburgh. I want to say it was the first Pittsburgh game where it was a 16-19 game. I want to say Justin Fields was quarterbacking. All
Yeah,
field
and he
goals.
hit the fucking crossbar on one of them.
Yeah, that motherfucker was crying about the field, bro.
Yeah.
You know what? They ain't never. He was one of the best kickers. They ain't never won a Super
Yeah.
Bowl with him, huh?
Yeah.
Wasn't he like the most accurate kicker at one point in NFL history?
He was.
I think he was the points leader.
The points.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, all active players, he was the leading point scorer.
Yep. Well,
Yeah, and he couldn't score off the field without being consented. Huh? It's too early.
Yeah. Well, Tampa Bay locked up their GM and their coach to multi-year, 5-year contract extensions yesterday.
Yeah, man. Shout out to my man Todd Bowles, aka Skeletor, man.
Let's get it.
go. He looks like Skeletor to me.
Now, as for our main man, Miles Peacock, well, his Houston Texans quarterback, C.J. Stroud, has been sidelined with shoulder soreness, but head coach DeMeco Ryan insists it's just precautionary.
Oh yeah. This is kind of good news. This means that he's been continually building up, and then like he's got to a point where he's actually working hard and having to recover. So recover now, and then be ready and like
And he's worked his way up to that kind of status too, where they're like, he's
yeah,
fine.
get the guy throwing the
You
ball.
don't need to do
50
anything
times
right
a
now.
game. That'd be awesome.
I also don't even, out of all the kids, the young QBs right now, I don't worry about him between the ears. You know what I mean? Like, he's a smart kid. He's literally going into his third system? Is his second system?
Well, CJ Stroud did have some nice words thrown his way this morning. Peyton Manning on
That was yesterday,
people
2 days
saying
ago.
that CJ Stroud had a down season last year. Peyton said he went to the playoffs in his second year. He's 22. Let's be careful saying it was a down year. I didn't win a playoff game until my 6th year. He's 2 for 2.
Talk about it.
Whoa.
Yeah, that was
That
actually
is true.
two days ago on the 25th.
Oh, you know what I thought about too, bro, last night? Motherfucking Peyton Manning only got 4.5 MVPs. He don't got 5. That motherfucker was the co-MVP with a player in his own fucking division. So I get a point because that motherfucker only got 4.5, bro. I said, Aaron Rodgers. Me and Bogey only ones that said Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, but then technically he would still have more than
I said Rodgers too last night.
He's got more than 4.
bro.
You know what? I'm with you. I want to recount from last night.
What are we debating right now?
That correction.
Nah, one of the questions was who had the most MVPs last night, and Peyton Manning got 5. But I thought about it earlier this morning. Some shit, man. That motherfucker was a co-MVP with Mac 9.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, word. That's right.
Yeah, he was a fucking quarterback in his own fucking division. He
How
was
hard
the
it is as a
motherfucking
rookie to play.
co-MVP with.
CJ kind of goes, obviously it's not that hard because he dominated as a rookie. And what does that do? That it gives defenses more film to look at to know what they have to do to try to stop him in his second year, right? As a rookie year, they don't know what you're going to do. But guess who gets to figure out what defenses are doing? CJ does by watching film this season. Go, oh, this is what they're trying to do to me. Watch me counter this with this type of play. So, everybody wants to judge right away. Oh, great rookie year. Second year, by the way, he went to the playoffs in his second year. It was 22. Let's be careful saying it was a down year, okay? I didn't win a playoff game until my 6th year, right? And so he's 2 for 2, and that's all he's trying to do is give the Texans a chance. He's got a great leader. You have a new coordinator as well. But with D'Amico leading the charge, right, there's going to be tremendous, accountability and, talent and just leadership every single year. So there's my ESPN2 analysis on these.
Let's go. And ladies and gentlemen, that was real Peyton Manning, not AI Manning.
And you see the young Bulls to his right. They just soaking up everything he's saying. That's Bryce Young and CJ right there, bro. 100%. This is a fucking legend that played the position that they're learning how to play right now in the same fucking league, bro. And he got high praise, bro. 100%, man.
Yeah, later on in that interview.
Mama.
Later on in that interview, CJ Stroud said he was asked something about Caleb, and he just joked. He was like, "I guess he didn't like my advice."
Oh my mama! He tried to little bro him after they played last year.
Well, I mean, people were trying to talk crap about it because CJ was having a down year, and you look at the numbers anyway, and he still had a pretty good year compared to Caleb. So, the shoulder injury. I mean, the shoulder soreness, Lee. That's kind of older news.
Sorry about that. I just saw this morning.
Yeah, they
Don't
moved.
let it happen again.
They moved past it. He's already been throwing.
It just came out this morning. Hey, man,
No. That came out like 2-3 weeks ago, and he's moved past it and been throwing with the team already, and now they're gonna get into training camp pretty soon.
And with the one thing about last year about CJ and the whole complete offense over there, his pressure throws was 145. That was 3rd at the position. You know what I mean? So he's running around trying to make shit happen.
That was higher. That was a higher rate than his rookie year too. Believe it or not.
We go down to where it's at. Pressure catchable pass 53%. That was 22nd at the position. And so
over half the time
completion
he was under
percentage,
duress.
53.8, 27th at the position. So all it is we just need to get the offensive line right. We don't need to have him running around for his life trying to make shit happen off schedule. We get shit on schedule right here. That boy can deliver the ball with the best of them. We've seen it in his rookie year. And then also in the national championship game, we seen he could wiggle. We don't want him to wiggle because he likes to deliver from the fucking pocket. You feel me? 100%. So we tighten up this offensive line, man. We gonna get the ball delivered to the motherfucking weapons that he does have over there, and it's a plethora of them. And I seen somebody on fucking the gram saying that Nico is one of the biggest busts this year because of Tank and what's the OG name Diggs not being there. Are you fucking serious? It's gonna make it easier for him to eat this year, bro. Oh my mama, it's like, man, get the fuck out of here, dog.
Did you get his contacts? Because we need to invite him in some of our leagues. Because I love playing with people like that.
Yeah.
Oh my mama.
You know, it wasn't me that said it. I love you, Nico.
Here we go, right here.
I think we've consistently. He's been a top 10 for the last, at minimum, preseason last year. We were pretty high on him. I would say I'm bold enough to say some of us have been on him for more than 2 years, but most of us have been 2 years now.
Facts. You know, and here goes some more numbers. Play action completion percentage, 59.3, ninth at the position. Red zone completion percentage, 57.8, 14th at the position. Clean pocket completion percentage, 66.7, bro. 100%.
That's awesome.
We
That's
just
above
need
league average.
we need the offensive line just to protect him, bro. He can deliver the ball with the fucking best of them.
CJ Stroud is not on the block.
Yeah, you gotta think.
He can shoot too.
Well, we know Aaron Rodgers is calling in the career. He announced 2025 is going to be his last.
Sorry about that, Lee.
Why you always lying?
We got a fantasy question too from Chase.
Hey, what up, Chase? Top of the morning. Happy Friday.
What up, Chase? He said, do you guys like Christian Kirk or one of the rookies to be the number 2 guy in Houston?
I'll tell you a quick answer. Christian Kirk.
I think Christian Kirk will have a floor of targets that's safer with a shorter A-dot, but that'll still put him in flex territory. And I think the guy who could actually finish as a WR2 as in the top 24 at the position can be Jalen Higgins.
Talk about it.
Yeah,
they're going to throw the ball enough. If they're going to bring a Rams-esque style offense, they're going to throw the ball at a high enough clip that it should support 2 good receivers for us. And, you know, we got the Nico twins.
Yeah. Okay. That is an interesting new aspect.
Adding the Christian Kirk and the Higgins.
Higgins could have to play third fiddle because
initially
of the rookie position, and then overall the type of possessions that you target Christian Kirk aren't Higgins. Higgins is actually the third option when you think about it, regardless of who's out there, whatever package, because you're gonna look at Nico, and then you're gonna look at the short route, which is gonna be Christian. And then you're gonna have to, you know, either say the tight end.
We also have he's a former tight ends coach too, the OC. So that might be a thing.
And Schultz and the other
stovetop stuffer.
Stover.
The Stover top.
The Stovers.
Reverend Jordan too.
Oh, Jordan.
Jordan.
Oh yeah, the Reverend.
This is a tough spot for the rookies, but I think that they're talented enough to break through and earn a position, but it might not be week 1. You know,
I think I would only worry about the first maybe 4 to 6 weeks as far as the snap count goes, because then once they start getting more acclimated, you start seeing them get up into the 75 to 80% of the snaps. That's what I think we'll see with a Jaden Higgins by the time we're in like October. You know what I mean?
If Kirk can continue to be at or improve, because he's pretty bad at it, he drops the ball sometimes, and if he becomes more successful at his completion rating, I think he stays out on the field, but if he drops like right there passes and can't stay healthy, then he's got some problems. Because
I wonder if we'll see some 4 wide receiver packages too, because they have that amount of firepower there. You know what I mean?
Jalen Noel might.
See what I mean?
And this is weird to say, but Noel, because of the style of receiver
he could be like better Tutu Atwell.
He might. Immediately he might be more productive or more involved than Higgins. Just because they don't have a guy that's like Tank Dell, and if they would like to get those packages back in the roster, then he's the perfect candidate to be Noel. Right, because Christian Kirk and Higgins, they don't do anything like Dell and Noel. So right out the gate, I think Noel is the more impressive rookie, and then Higgins.
Is Higgins a 4-3 guy? Even if he's a 4-4 guy, that's still badass. Because he's a tall fucker.
Yeah.
But I totally get what you're saying though, because the one that the speedster that goes unaccounted for so many times was Tank Dell in those big games when Tank Dell was getting. I also felt like the Texans were pretty smart about like trying to exploit whatever matchup going into the specific matchups. You know what I mean? Like, okay, this team gets beat over the top a lot. You know what I mean? So then you see a big Tank Dell game. But even in those games where it's like, okay, you know, they're playing cover 2 on us a lot, keeping everything close. And then boom, they got all kind of the yak monsters. You know what I mean? Tank Dell was one of them too. Like you could hit, you know what I'm saying? So I'm interested to see. And now you got CJ, who's they're already saying they're going to give him the reins to go ahead and call audibles and you know what I mean? Now going into year 3, he's going to see the game a whole lot with a whole lot more clarity. You know what I mean? So I'm excited for this. You know, I guess ultimately CJ Stroud, let's just be quiet about him as much in the offseason so his ADP doesn't like shoot up. He's going to be up there in super flex redrafts, but like single QB, he's actually a value right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I'm worried about who to target, I'll just have the cake instead of the icing, right?
Yeah.
Maybe I should pause that.
Well, Packers quarterback Jordan Love looks forward to facing Aaron Rodgers in week 1 and praised the way Rodgers mentored him early in his career.
Interesting. I mean, quarterback matchups don't mean anything to me personally.
Versus the defense.
But, you know, whatever. Interesting story. Get to see Rodgers interact.
Yeah.
And this is this his did he come
and how did he learn a lot
his
from him?
final
He
straw?
said this is his quote unquote last year on Matt McAfee show.
So a lot of the times you're gonna see some teams come out and, you know, like celebrate their career. So a lot of that is gonna go on with Rodgers, and hopefully he stays true to that retirement plan.
Oh, he's going full Brett
I
Favre.
wonder
He's
if
going to
they
retire
moved
and
that
come back.
Green Bay Packers game to a Monday or Sunday night game.
Yeah,
I bet so.
Because that's his
If
last.
it's a
one
primetime
start in
game,
Green
it's
Bay.
because the Steelers are attached to it.
yeah. He hasn't meshed with many teams as of probably the last 5-6 years. Even when he was in Green Bay at the end, it was kind of.
He always had like 1 or 2 homies.
It was always him and Gutenberg or whatever the fuck that guy's name.
Yeah, was they Bach? Him and Bach?
Yeah.
Bakhtiari?
He just
Like he bought Bakhtiari like an Aston Martin for his last birthday.
Bakhtiari,
Like,
yeah.
They're homies and shit.
Well,
Unless Aaron Rodgers is trying to buy friendships.
Well, Cardinals running back Trey Benson believes he and James Conner can form a 2 RB1 backfield and says he's more decisive heading into the second season.
You know,
I'm hyped.
that. The coaching staff didn't say that though, huh?
I love it when the Aaron
and James Conner's contract doesn't say that either. They're like, he's like, hold on, bro, I just got extended.
Hey, Connor's getting up there in age. I know he doesn't have a lot of mileage on him, but
It's like the ultimate
parts,
J.K. Dobbins
when they
argument.
break, they're getting harder to find. You know, as an expression for machines. But he is old, and even though he missed a lot of time and got kind of like a late start, I'm not confident that he does go beyond this season and in fantasy relevancy. Like, I finally feel like he's gonna eventually disappear.
Is he not the ultimate like version of J.K. Dobbins as far as career and injuries? Because it's like when you said Jake, remember last year, like J.K. Dobbins don't got no mileage on him because he missed like significant time. James Conner is kind of like that too. Now that I think about it,
James Conner is way different because he's older.
No, I'm not talking about stylistically. I'm just talking about their careers with injuries. Like they don't have much mileage because they miss significant time. You know what I mean? But James Conner's the ultimate version of that because he's been in the game since 2018.
Dobbins was a second rounder, so he got the starting position right away.
So did James Conner as a rookie because Lev Bell held out.
Yeah, oh, he held out.
Yeah, and then
he was one of the hottest pickups on the wire.
Yeah, he was undrafted. He was
Kev got that motherfucker. Shout out to Cuzzo Kev. I remember that year too, because that's the shit. I want to say that's the year he was fighting the cancer shit.
It was.
He just came off of beating like leukemia or some kind of cancer, and like
he went crazy that year.
He
had good games.
He went to one of the local Pennsylvania schools.
And he went to Pittsburgh.
He was a local hero. As a rookie, he had one of the highest selling jerseys in the league that year because he was just.
I remember him having good games. I don't remember it being a whole thing where he was tearing up the league and.
What's his name threw for 5 thou wow that year? Ben Roethlisberger.
Oh, that's why. So he was.
Yeah, so he just had.
He was just what do we call it? A bruiser, little, just. Whenever it's safe to run the ball and we're going to stay safe, we're running it. But other than that, if we're trying to put a bunch of points on the board, we're letting the new gunslinger score 50 touchdowns.
It was 2018. He played it was 2018 where he played 13 games, 215 carries, 973 yards, 4.5 per touch, 55 receptions, 497 yards, and 13 total TDs. He killed it that year. 21.2 average points.
Yeah. Nice.
All right. Well, Emil's got a question here. Who's the QB to own in Cleveland?
Too early.
Flacco, baby. Let's
right
go.
Right now, the news I've been
seeing. As my man Miles Peacock said,
Elite Joe. That could be the QB1.
I mean, think about this. Here's what's interesting. Dylan Gabriel, he holds a record in all collegiate. I think it's the most consistent or consecutive starts at the QB position. But that's pretty much all he got, right? Because he's like smaller and he's a lefty. But they drafted him in the 3rd round, maybe? Is that what it was?
Yeah, he was a 3rd round pick.
Are you trying to get some of these guys for the cheap right now before the speculation becomes definitive?
Isn't that fucked up though? You probably can't buy Shedeur.
Yeah, because you don't know where he's at. He could totally end up being QB1 sometime this season.
Exactly.
I mean, you have 2 Super Bowl champions there with Wacko Flacco and small hands Kenny Pickett.
Well,
I'm not saying that with any kind of sincerity at all.
Now, as for Colts quarterback Anthony AR-15,
his name is Air 5.
He expects to be ready for training for camp despite his shoulder injury.
It has begun.
You know that I'm starting to believe he's a liar.
Yeah,
he said a lot of things. Nothing's came to fruition. There you go. That's the word.
As for Chargers offensive coordinator Greg Roman said, quarterback Justin Herbert looks significantly improved in year 2 of the system after a healthy offseason, calling last September their real training camp in quotes.
Okay,
yeah. So he kind of was baptized in fire, is what they're saying in the new system. Yep. Like, September was, because if you think about it, when they got to October, even though JK was still there, they definitely started to throw it at a higher clip. And then when JK went down for that like little 4 weeks, they were throwing that shit like 35 times a game.
Yeah, but Herbert wasn't the same the first 4 games because he was hurt.
I got a fantasy question for the Chargers.
What's that?
Who's going to be the second option in for the Chargers?
I'm still gonna go with Trey Harris, but
I'm gonna go with Trey Harris.
The second one you want to have, I'm still gonna say is Trey Harris. And like
Trey Harris,
will it take
or
a while?
could it be
Probably.
Conklin?
Like, you're probably gonna have to be patient with him for like the first half of the season, the regular season.
What about Lambert?
No, he's not.
He's getting a lot of hype, squad. But I also feel like he has return man written all over him too. You know what I mean? Because the capital on Trey Harris is too significant. It's a second round. They drafted Ladd in the second round last year and put him right to work too. You know what I mean?
Now the thing is, when does Gadsden start shining?
Yeah, because it is shown and proved that in the Greg Roman offense, them tight ends go crazy. Look at last year. Walt Disley went crazy. You know what I mean? And this is on a per game basis, just period. You can remove the name, no matter who it is. You know, you can go to Mark Andrews or go all the way back to Vernon Davis. Like, you know.
I just had a silly idea. It's Quentin Johnson.
Bro, he was I'm gonna break it down, bro. I'm gonna break it down. See, I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that because that motherfucker. Hey, so that motherfucker almost had 100 targets last year, right? Even though he was forced into that role, but you know what I mean? If that motherfucker has any type of growth this offseason and going into camp, you know what I mean? He might be locked in for that second role as well, though, bro.
Other Josh Palmer.
And then and the cold thing is after Quentin Johnson, it was Palmer and Disley, and they only had a high 60-something fucking targets, bro. 100%. It was Ladd with 124, then Quentin with 91, and them two dudes had 60-something. So them dudes that they just brought in, all them dudes have an opportunity to make something out of nothing right now, bro. 100%.
And I think Quentin Johnston, I mean, he has Quentin in his name.
So we got an entirely different running back room, or at the top of the depth chart, right?
Oh yeah,
right.
This is gonna be an entirely different offense. I feel like they're gonna run and run and run and run and run and run.
Now with
and they're gonna do pretty well because that offensive line is looking healthy and nice. It's a nice two-back system.
Don't see got Corey Linsley.
I wouldn't be surprised to see games from him fantasy wise. Justin Herbert, where he's not even getting 20 completions because they don't have to throw the ball.
Times.
Yeah,
that's why I did point out like the 35 attempts last year.
Yeah, so you got to be careful with the. I think you still got to be careful with Justin Herbert just because of that.
Let's go see how many times they was out to play action. Because if the run game does get to going, that means that play action is going to be deadly, 100%.
Let's throw out the wild card game. You don't want to skew any stats.
Shout out to my man Johnny Mittens. He had a hot take yesterday. He's like, I'm picking up Najee late everywhere, and he's like, I think he could be the guy. Just for this year. I'm like, that's a pretty hot take because I think it could be a 1-2 punch at minimum.
It's gonna be,
but it's like, if they're both healthy, they're gonna use both those guys. Why wouldn't they?
100%, because they got the best probably left tackle right now in the game, and they got
Joe Alt, and then they got even what's
his
name?
They got Slater and they got Alt.
Bad motherfucker Schrader.
They got speed on the outside with their like the ability to get on the outside is still going to be in play. They're going to be getting around the outside of the tackles still. They're not going to be in between the tackles. I think both of these guys are going to have their moments where they're going to be able to get swings and go for multiple, maybe multiple big touchdowns, hopefully, for us on fantasy. I expect the volume.
Najee's not on the explosive ratings, 12-plus yard
touchdowns.
Plays. He's not really up there, but
touchdowns.
Hampton is.
I think we can get the touchdowns.
Yeah, we'll get the touchdowns.
Is what I'm saying.
He could pass pro his ass off. That's
I'll
another
thing.
Explosive rating right now. gonna
Yeah,
be born in the Hampton sides.
I think Najee is still capable enough to where when you see a defense totally sell out for stuffing, like they bring everybody in and they try to like stuff the run, that Najee can get outside of the tackles and still score some touchdowns. So regardless of who is in the goal line package, which I think they're both going to get the opportunities, Najee is going to be versatile enough
Watch this.
to get touchdowns. And that's what we
What
want
you
out
got
of
for
our,
us, JD?
especially the timeshare running backs. That's why David Montgomery's this shit.
Total carries of 15 or more yards, breakaway runs, 11 of them at a 4.2% clip, 11th at the position. That was Najee. Najee was still getting loose.
Oh wow! So last year he had his best year as far as like breakaway runs.
And his explosive rating 103.2 sounds like a radio station. 17th at the position, 66 evaded tackles, 9th at the position, bruh. Yeah, Najee was still able to get a little bit loose, only 3.8 yards.
That was that money year, huh? He was like, I need to get the money.
Them is facts.
Like, yo, his averages were all super low. Like, I remember he went like 2 seasons. Like, y'all remember that Monday night a couple years ago, his rookie year, he broke away that long run on the Monday night and he won their fantasy leagues. But like that was his longest run of his career until
that was like 3 years ago, 2 years ago.
Yeah, that was his rookie year.
Oh, you talking about his rookie year?
Yeah, it was like it was Monday night because that was still week 16 days. I think it was where it was week 16 was a championship. 2021. Yeah, Najee was a 2021 kid, if I remember correctly.
Yep, sure was.
Yeah, Najee's I love Najee because over the years he's been a part of a bunch of dynasty titles that I've had because like he's just one of those people I was able to trade for because people just hate him. Yeah,
so I've been trading for Najee from you for that's.
I know because I knew you would love Najee, and now I'm kind of regretting moving a couple of my. Like I still have a handful of Najees though, so I'm like, I'll still be able to have some of the fun if he ends up being like very. Because Najee's an interesting story in Dynasty too, if you think about it. Because next year it's like there's potentially the Cowboys or potentially the Vikings or what I mean. There's going to be a spot for him somewhere, right? Shit, maybe he pisses all the RJ owners off and he goes there after Dobbins next year. You know what I mean? Like Najee, he's still young enough to. He's like he's only him and Josh Jacobs are like 6 months apart or a month apart or something like that in age.
Damn.
But Jacobs been in the game since 2019, so it just seems like he's been around forever. You know what I mean?
Well, Jaguars running back Travis Etienne has impressed head coach Liam Cohen with his consistency and ability to create in space, and he's unbothered by his trade rumors.
It's funny because just a couple weeks ago they were saying they're shutting down those trade rumors. Etienne, he's clearly telling us, they're trying to shine me up real good.
No,
but I'm not bothered by the trade rumors.
As for Packers rookie wide receiver Matthew Golden has impressed quarterback Jordan Love with his polish and a 4.29 speed. Head coach Matt LaFleur says timing will be a key.
We'll see. Peacock.
Now I got some 49er news for you boys.
Fella.
Okay. As for 49ers tight end George Kittle said, the tight end market can only grow if more players get paid, and expects Brock Bowers to eventually earn over $20 million a year.
Let's go. The Bugatti.
Now,
the Bugatti.
Now, as for Mr. George Kittle says after his NFL career, he wants to join the WWE.
He's been saying that.
Man, so that is, imagine, has this been done before where somebody does a long career of football and then go and do something as crazy as jumping off top rope? And
didn't Gronkowski do it for a while?
doing
Gronk had a
flips and
small
shit.
stint,
Gronk had a few spots.
but,
That's right.
but it was
Pat McAfee's doing
small,
it still.
small Gronk at that point, like because he had like lost like 50 pounds, and you know what I mean.
So Gronk is actually actively in this wrestling world right now.
No,
Lawrence Taylor had a little run.
Lawrence Taylor did for a while. Well,
So to me, whatever Kittle is saying here, it sounds like he wants to be like an actual weekly character.
I did watch an interview yesterday, and he said he won't do it unless he buys a ring after his career, and he does it for a while until he feels he's ready to do it. Then he'll go and jump into in there.
Yeah,
I mean,
so if he's going to train
he has
as hard
about
as he
3
can
years
to
in his
be
career
really
still.
good at this, that means that he would be committed for the long term.
Yeah. And
How
George
old
Kittle,
is George Kittle right now?
Kittle said
32?
this: "I'll play until it's not fun, or my wife says I suck." Pause.
I love George Kittle.
It sounds similar to what Trump said. When my people tell me that I'm too old and I should go and retire and not be president, then I'll know and I'll go.
There is a new
Or
king.
it's somewhere along the lines of that.
Well, former 49ers Terrell Owens says he has never seen Brandon Ayuk as a wide receiver 1 in the NFL.
Whoa.
Damn. That's it's coming from T.O. T.O., I just want to remind you, this is why a lot of people don't like you, T.O. But I can't argue with him on this one. It's like, hey, look, but ironically, he has the T.O. thing down where he's like just like above the team, right? Like, listen, fuck y'all. You know what I mean? Like he is more T.O. than he knows.
Now, as for Cardinals tight end Trey McBride, he says that he and Kyler Murray can have the same connection as Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce.
You hate to say Patrick Mahomes' name.
How did you know that shit?
You can just call him Kermit.
I was gonna call him Pussy Mahomes.
Oh man,
I get concerned. You know, like, oh no, we're gonna talk. He's gonna have to bring up Patrick Mahomes, the greatest.
Fuck that little bitch.
Hey, Minnesota Dean got a fantasy question, bruh. He said, I had an offer for Caleb Johnson and a 2026 second round for Garrett Wilson. I'm not in love with it, but haven't closed the door on it. I need RB help. What's y'all thoughts?
I'll give you Tony Pasta and Chuba for Garrett Wilson.
Oh, shit.
I know what league he's talking about. I'm just going to go and do my dark side thing right now.
Wow. That's a hell of an offer. You must got a lot of running backs over there.
When does Paul do not have a lot of running backs?
Oh, shit. He trying to get the deal done on the TV right now. I ain't mad at
He's like, I'll hit that smash button now.
I will say this. And this is not even me using the dark side right here. There was an opportunity for me to get like Caleb plus, and then I would be sending RJ. And I started thinking, like, do I want Caleb life after this year? Like, I don't know. It's like, I have to worry about I'm like the way I think. I'm going to be worried about it again next offseason when Aaron Rodgers is gone. And then say we had a phenomenal Caleb outing rookie year. I would be more inclined to flip him just because the way I'm wired. You know what I mean? I would just be like, all right, let's sell on him now. You know what I mean? But Caleb Johnson is a 3-down workload guy. And I think the biggest thing we have to worry about is like Aaron Rodgers trusting Jaylen Warren more in certain situations. Like Jaylen Warren can actually pass pro. He doesn't have a terrible grade on him when it comes to pass pro. Caleb Johnson, though, yeah, he doesn't either. And he's the bigger guy. So it's like, but it's Aaron Rodgers. So it's, you know what I mean? That's the one thing. And then obviously after this year. But I do have Tony Pasta and Chuba Hubbard for you. Chuba has a contract.
Garrett Wilson is worth. Okay, so look at their best running back and see if you could do a 1-for-1, a wide receiver for a running back. And I would say
his best running back is CMC on the other side, because I think if I remember correctly, with his trade partner on that side.
Hey, that's
why I study everyone's teams.
That's an interesting little tidbit, I guess.
I mean, why don't you go for the gusto then? If you're willing to send Garrett and you want the biggest, baddest running back you can get, and you know what I mean, I would go after CMC and get CMC plus. I think he might have all the backups over there too, like the Garendos and it's songs, so he might have them all, like Pokemon.
Yeah, because Garrett Wilson's value is in his youth. He's very young and he's kind of already got a track record of being productive. So we might get lucky.
You have to call you right now, Dennis. Cuba and Tony Pasta. Forget about it. I think I might even have ETN over there. Got to get this phone call. Be right back.
Well, Buccaneers quarterback Baker Mayfield said new offensive coordinator Josh Grizzard is emphasizing more explosive plays and building chemistry in the passing game.
It's because it's grunge. You're like instantly thinking of Seattle. Russell Wilson was in Seattle.
Fucking A, I'm burnt this morning, y'all.
No, it's all good.
Well,
Freaky Friday.
Yeah, that's it. Well, Rams head coach Sean McVay praised running back Kyron Williams for his leadership and said the contract talks are progressively positive. So who knows? Going in the right direction, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well.
Now, as for former Steelers George Pickens, bailed out of a sold-out youth camp that he's done the past 3 years, but Pat Fryermuth stepped in up for the kids because George Pickens says, "I'm not going to show up."
Oh wow!
Oh, see, when I read about that article, I think you dropped it in our group chat, and I briefly looked it over. I thought it was the both of them went to the youth camp in replacement of people. But I could be totally
no, because I saw the
more
tweet
sense.
that Pickens put out. He goes, "Well, I'm not going to show up because it was some stupid lame ass excuse, whatever."
Yeah, I don't know why I read it that way, but my interpretation of that quick glance of the article was, oh, George Pickens and Pat Fryermuth stepped up and then did this thing.
Well, Saints Alvin Kamara says he has not touched any of his $80 million he's earned in the NFL.
Oh, shit.
He's probably playing on his endorsement money then. That's probably using.
Impressive.
Yeah, that's great. It's responsibility being young, knowing that this is a short-term career.
Well, then again, he probably spent a shitload of legal shit.
and being available is the best thing he can do, and unfortunately his body isn't usually available for a full season.
Exactly.
But it's available enough to where he can be productive, and he's had a pretty, I know in fantasy he's had some outings where we've gone, man, Alvin Kamara is a shoo-in for life.
Well, the Christmas game was insane.
Yeah.
What was it, 5 touchdowns?
Yeah, Alvin Kamara was definitely a top 3 fantasy pick for multiple years.
Oh, yeah. Well, as for the Ginger Ninja Dennis, Vikings outside linebacker Dallas Turner is embracing a growth mindset in year 2 and says off-season strength work is paying off.
Who was that again?
Dallas Turner. He's going into year 2, but he says he's going to be a lot better this year. From strength work his strength work is paying off. Now, as for the Pittsburgh Steelers, have reportedly touched base with the Dolphins about a trade for cornerback Jalen Ramsey. If a trade happens, it will happen during training camp.
Oh, wow. And you said that all the teams that he wanted to go to was on the West Coast a couple of shows ago?
But all of a sudden the Steelers have come into the equation the past day.
Wow.
But who the hell knows? I do not know.
Does he have a no trade clause, or is it just because he makes a lot of money? That's why
he makes a lot of money, man. I don't know. Look at the contract. Ramsey, no, it's up there.
Yeah, we were saying his contract is, I think it was like 25
Yeah, it was like 28 or 21.
Something like that. It was high.
Yeah, it was a high contract. Okay, I'm looking at it right now. Here we go. 2025, his base salary is $1 million, and then it jumps to 10 next year, 10, and then to 21 in 2028.
Okay, there it is. 21 and 2028.
Yeah. So basically, he's playing on the cheap, and then until
it's all backloaded or whatever.
Oh, exactly. The Dolphins backload. Yeah. So back into that contract. Pause.
Well, good luck dumping that on somebody.
Dude, I don't know if I'm the 49ers. I don't know if I take that on. That's a lot.
Yeah, we don't need him, but Larry Krueger
that's basically a luxury.
Larry Krueger's a 49ers reporter as well. He on YouTube and shit. He a big name out here. He had three trades that the Niners should do. One of them was trade Ayuk for Terry McLaurin, then trade who was he gonna give up to get it was gonna be a second round next year, and I think a compensatory pick the following year to get that cornerback that we just was talking about, Jalen, what's his name, Ramsey, and then the third move was to get I take that back. So it was the second round pick and some compensatory picks for the Cincinnati rookie that they can't sign, and then it was I forgot who it was to get Jalen Ramsey, but he said them is the three moves that we need that'll make us contenders this year, 100%.
Well, all right, y'all. I'm gonna strike out, but I'm gonna leave Bones. Bones is gonna hold it down.
All right, Bag of Bones is taking past the bogey.
All right, y'all. Yeah, if y'all still on, when I come back, I'll jump back on.
Hey, congratulations to Little Man.
Yeah, his was the other day, but today it's my 12-year-old.
Well, congratulations.
It was gonna be like a 30-minute session or a 30-minute little ceremony. I was like, oh, okay. But yeah, if y'all still on, I'll be back.
All right, Brody.
Yeah. Well, former Browns and Patriots Josh Gordon sold his Super Bowl ring he got in New England due to financial issues for $138,000. Yeah, this is coming out about
like a Super Bowl ring, huh, bro?
Yeah, this came out about 25 minutes ago. Many NFL executives feel the Chargers believe Quentin Johnson will have a breakout season.
Uh-oh. How do you feel about that?
Hey, as a Charger fan, I hope he does. I hope he does, because I have too many shares of his paw's ass. Pause. Hey, if he can put up the numbers he put up last year, I'll be happy with it.
Talk about it.
Ooh, I just saw something that said, what the hell is this? Oh, yeah, Aaron. Oh, it was 12 years ago today. Aaron, what's his name? Aaron Hernandez was arrested today. Holy shit. 12 years ago today.
Damn, 12 years already?
Yeah, it was.
Wow.
It's a crazy world. Oh, here it is. Yeah, it says George Pickens bailed out a sold-out youth camp, and Pat Freiermuth stepped up for the kids.
Bailed on?
Yeah, bailed out. Bailed out mean bailed out on the kids, meaning didn't show up.
Yeah. Okay. So that makes that okay. I would word it bailed on them.
Yeah, exactly. What I would have. That's you would have.
But bailed out usually means that you're bailing them out. Means
like he saved the camp or something.
Yeah, that's why I interpreted it that way.
And then I guess it says Pat Freiermuth stepped up for the kids, so he stepped in for Pickens.
Yeah, that's why I also said both of them.
Yeah, fucked up. Wording on it sucks, though. I agree with you there.
Is George? No, this is important for my. Well, not that my personal opinion on the guy matters.
No, I searched it, and on CBS they worded it: Pat Fryermuth steps up when former Steelers teammate George Pickens bails on youth football camp.
Okay,
so
cool.
they worded it better over here on CBS.
Yeah, I would
That
expect
clears
that
up
from
so
CBS.
much because, like, to hear one way, it sounds like this guy, like a dude. Like this guy's actually like somebody that the kids could probably maybe look up to. But bailing on a community, it's really easy for somebody that has a moderate income and usual availability, especially for charity work.
I've seen these. It's bails on. This one says bails on his own youth camp. This one says forced to bail out teammate. And then this one's my favorite one. George Pickens' final classless display burns youth Steelers fans.
Whoa!
And that is the most clear description of how that all went down.
I'm gonna click that article just because they did a good job there.
Yeah, you can save their what we call
fan-sided. I don't know what website that is. But good job there.
Hey, Kenneth, what would you take about this one? It says Jaguars running back Travis Etienne is expected to remain the team's top running back, but he could take a back seat as a rusher as the team's running game and receiving ability evolves.
No idea what that means.
Neither do I.
It's kind of contradictory.
He's not the type of running back that I would make as a Darren Sproles, Danny Woodhead.
Oh, hell no.
He's more of a Ryan Matthews.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's moderately.
He's subpar at best.
Yeah.
Oh, I found it. Okay, here go the trade shit right here from Kruger. Number one, trade Brandon Ayuk to the Commanders for McLaurin. We said that. Trade a 6th-round pick to the Dolphins for Jalen Ramsey. And then you can move Lenore back into the inside and have the 2nd-round rookie from last year in Green and Ramsey play the outside. And then trade Robert Beal, a 2026 2nd-round pick and a 2027 conditional 4th, 5th for Shamar Stewart. That's what bruh said for us Niner fans. And that should get us into the playoffs.
Yeah.
Well, I think you guys could have a good shot at going
schedule.
from last to first, though.
Yeah, just
I remember you were saying that.
Help you get into the playoffs. That's when you're set up for success. All you have to do is just show up and capitalize.
So we got IU crying about, whatever he crying about. McLaurin ain't got paid. Cincinnati, they don't know what they want to do with their first round. They don't know what they want to do with their motherfucking first round pick. And then Jalen Ramsey, bro, if you trading for him, you trading for that contract. So you ain't gonna get a lot of draft capital. 100%. Oh, excuse me.
Man, it's all.
Hogan said, make the call for Stewart.
Right, that'd be nasty.
So the Niners as an organization, how much do you put up with it? Because you got to at least have you got to be confident enough to be like, oh, this guy is our best wide receiver. We're paying him like he is. So if you're the Niners and you're looking at Brandon Ayuk and he's wishing that he would be on another organization and creating these trade scenarios and publicly announcing it and going like, wouldn't that be awesome if that happened? That, I don't know. How do you take that as the general managers? Are they? Does everybody at that table go, this guy is either a swindler trying to get in a situation where they can like maybe adjust his contract and earn more money right away, right now. Why would he go out there and say that he's capable of being the WR1 and in the league and not expect that he's gonna earn WR1 pay? He fought for what he got, and now he's getting antsy and wanting to get more. I don't know. It seems like he got lucky to get what he got. I would say maybe not be so vocal if he has like an agenda where like maybe I can do the. Is it tampering in this part of the season? Because I know there's a period where they call it illegal tampering, where you go and talk to people, and while these people are under contract, I don't know if they're allowed to actively talk to people and say, hey, can I play for your team, or can you find a way to manipulate the people who make trades and get me involved so I can come over and be on your squad. I don't know that much, but that sounds like something that might not be allowed.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
But if it is allowed, this is what he's doing. He's trying to find a way he can get on another organization so he can get more money.
Oh, it's another video about that right there too. I need to watch this shit. Yeah, one of the nine. It says the topic is from my dog Lombardi. 49ers update. Brandon Ayuk fake drama shut down. Good news. CMC is jacked.
Yeah,
Okay.
I saw that. I saw a picture of CMC and who was the other? It was Bijan Robinson. It was ridiculous. They both were like.
When you say that, are they training and
they were training together? CMC and Bijan Robinson.
Wow, interesting. I didn't know that they were tight like that.
Yeah, I can't wait to watch this joint. Oh my mama. Especially if the Brandon Ayuk shit is fake. 100%.
It sounds like it could be because of how I described it right now. Doesn't it sound far-fetched? If all of that stuff is like, you can get in trouble for doing what he's doing, and then
and the fucking correlation with Washington is because of Peters, Welker, Debo over there, and even before last year that it was rumored that was one of his spots to go because him and Jaden Daniels know each other. You know what I mean? So before he even got paid, he was rumored to go there last year.
Yeah.
And he could have accepted more money from New England. I think they was willing to give him.
Yeah, but New England was giving him a guaranteed
it was
contract.
New England. I want to say it was New England and Pittsburgh because remember Pittsburgh was trying to get a wide receiver last year too, and that was one of the spots that Brandon Ayuk was.
Hey JD, I follow a 49ers thing on X. It's called 49ers and NFL News 24/7.
Oh my!
I got a lot of shit out there.
Oh, everything.
Yeah, I think he's in position to help this team win the West and potentially have the best record in the NFC. If all goes as planned, they should be in position to have a shot at the number
San
one
Francisco
overall.
49ers cornerback DeMar Lamar was arrested yesterday.
Oh, man, that's not good. Diamador.
Yeah, he was arrested Thursday.
So,
wow. Now that's crazy.
Hopefully everybody is okay and safe and unharmed. But
let's see what that's about.
Yeah, see if you can find out what he was
Yeah,
arrested
I got
for.
it right here. I'll send you the article, JD.
But what?
Oh,
I got it.
You got it?
Oh no, it just says that it was I'm looking in the chat. It just says
He was booked for resisting a peace officer a few hours later. I don't know. Hold on. Let's see.
So maybe it's some petty crime, and then is now charged with the evading, which would be some bullshit. He'll be all
And
right.
he's from LA too, so he was at home. He's from LA. He played in Snoop Dogg's football league.
It says
Oh,
here
nice.
they observed vehicles double parked and blocking traffic. That's all it says here.
The police was harassing him.
Yeah, he's good. We're straight.
We're told cops
Yeah.
suspected criminal activity and noticed the gun in Cunningham's. Some guy who was with Marcus Cunningham, and a guy had a gun in the car.
As long as it was registered.
Yeah, if it's not if he ain't shooting nobody with it, who the fuck cares?
I got it right here. Cunningham reportedly tossed his keys to Lenore. When officers asked for them, Lenore refused. That led him to being taken into custody for resisting. Apparently, they approached Lenore and the man named Marcus Cunningham after spotting their cars double parked and blocking traffic. Police noticed the gun
Man,
inside
people with
Cunningham's.
nice cars always do that.
Yeah, police noticed the gun inside Cunningham's vehicle and things took a turn. So, I mean, they
You
noticed
know,
the
that's
gun.
just how you expect.
They saw the gun and they just jumped at it.
You know,
Yeah.
that's so stupid because they got a gun too. And what are we supposed to do? Oh, hi, Mr. Officer. And then when they see a gun, they're like, oh my God, this
Well,
guy's
Cunning-
going to kill me.
It says Cunningham
know,
was
it's like-
arrested for a concealed firearm in the car.
You know,
Hey, JD,
that's-
when is Jawan Jennings' contract up with the 49? Is that next year?
I want to say after this year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, as far as the gun thing
You know,
goes, as long as he
years ago, I
didn't
think
point it
about-
at anybody and shoot him, you know, who gives a shit? So he'd be all right for
the only
the
thing about the Diamador Lenore shit is that his partner shouldn't have tossed him the keys, man. This motherfucker got a full-time job taking care of his family and his partner by playing football. Don't be tossing him the keys because that could fuck his shit off. You feel me? Especially if the gun ain't registered or something
that's
like
street
that.
code, and
Right.
and 100% like that guy has to question this guy's friendship.
100%, big bro.
So the team though right now, they're 100% on Diamador's safe and sound and playing week one and he's a damn good I like him as a nickel. He's really good. Sneaky good for IDP too. So if you want a cheap DB that's sometimes available on the waivers, man, nice guy. Get a lot of tackles out of that guy, IDP.
Yeah, that shit crazy, big bro. And you know what I mean? It could have got serious just based on that police department. The police not knowing who them young brothers is before they pulled up on them, you know what I mean? Didn't see the gun, you know what I mean? You know, it's just a heightened level right now. It's so much tension in the air and shit like that.
Yep.
So bro definitely gotta take this as a learning situation. And he's at home. He's from LA. Like, look, bro, I know you ain't nothing but up to 5. You feel me? You ain't even got to fly. You could take that 5-hour drive if you want to. You know what I mean? 100%. So, bro, got to just really be careful, bro. 100%. Take this as a learning fucking experience, man.
Yeah.
Fucking A, dog. And this is the time where they're away from the team only a month. You can't have no bullshit because once this month is over with, it's time to go to work. And if you do anything within this month, it brings negative light to the team because when everybody report, they're going to be asking about the bullshit. You feel me? We seen it time and time again when motherfuckers be away from the team right before camp start. Oh, my mama, man.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a trying time for somebody that's impatient. I know having a regiment and sticking to a schedule and not worrying about extracurriculars is harder too. But in his case, being young, man, he should have just been working.
Right.
You know, if it's at night like that and it's early, that's cool. You know, like you work real hard and you want to go out for a little while. But if it's late, if it's like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, you're like, man, I just want to go out, party at the club, and then get home easy. You're like, what are you doing out with that? Like,
come on now. And we ain't saying don't have no life, because everybody want to go, wind down and release some stress, no matter, what you do on a daily basis. You know what I mean? Because a motherfucker does have to separate they self from their workplace 100%, no matter what you do. 100%. Your time is mandatory, but we just got to be a little bit smarter on the ways that we do it. Like Big Bro said, with the times a day that we do it, like, because it's so fucking unknown out there, bro. Wrong place, wrong time happen to any and everybody, bro. You don't got to be a good or a bad person, because it happened to anybody, bro. 100%.
Yeah, so oftentimes you're always hearing about it. It's during this like critical time where like, man, I feel good and I just want to celebrate, being successful and young and celebrate and have fun and then get to work and really get to work and that sounds like smart when you're that, in that position. I'm sure that sounds really good idea, but the reality is, your career is really short in the NFL, and being the best you can be to make the best money you can make, and then retiring with a nice bank account where you got that generational wealth. Shout out to the GWN. What's up?
Oh, I like that one.
So when you make a good career out of being a professional athlete and you get that generational wealth, it's lucky sometimes, but most of the time these guys are working hard and staying out of trouble. And that's probably what I should probably if I was a advisor to these kids, whatever they're what do they call them, agents? Man, I know they're saying the same thing I'm saying right now, but you got to let a man be a man and do their own thing. Some people get it, some people don't.
Them is facts. On my mind. Yeah, young brothers got to get it together, man. Y'all, and it's such a small percentage of those guys that make it to the league. And like how we was talking about it last night when we said one of the questions was, what was the average salary for an NFL player, right? It's a small percentage that make it to the league. Then it's a small percentage of the motherfuckers that make generational wealth. You know what I mean? Extras of millions and shit like that. The motherfuckers that make $1 million, 1.5, 2 million, shit like that. Them taxes and shit that they got to pay, even though they making 7 figures a year, you know what I mean? That ain't a whole lot of dough. And then they only get 3 years to play the motherfucking game. You feel me? So it's like, look, bro, you got to get it while you can. You got to grow up while, as fast as you can, because you want to be able to make the financial decisions from when you happen to walk from this game by choice or by force, that you do have enough dough, or you can have that personality to shine on the screen in order to talk about this shit or whatever you do to have a secondary career. 100%, bro.
And JD, Lenore's got a court date next month.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is it's still something that he's got to deal with. But it's not gonna be nobody's gonna retaliate against him for his availability to play football. Like, I don't even think he's gonna get fined by the team or however it works. You know what I mean? It's unfortunate. He had a firearm, which we haven't even gotten told that he shouldn't have had it. It was like, if you have concealed carry, there's a rule, right? You have to say when he asks for identification, you give him an identification. You have to say, "Hey, I'm concealed carry. I have the gun, blah 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 over here," and alert them of it. And if he didn't do the procedure, then they can charge him. But whatever the circumstances, he had a gun. He didn't point at him. He didn't shoot him. He didn't do anything with it. He just had a gun. So he should be all right.
Come on now. Shout out to the Crooked Commish. We got the Chicago Clubhouse representative in the building. What's up, big bro?
He goes, I want to do a re-race.
Re-race? I kind of do too. I'm up for it. I know it's nice to be like, I control the whole board.
What pick did Crooked get?
I could either go quarterback or I could go skill position at number one. It's a tough decision, but I'm pretty sure I know what I want.
You're going with the Stallion.
Quarterback.
The Stallion. You're going with the Stallion. You're going to start off with the horse.
Quarterback?
Yeah.
Or, maybe wide receiver. We'll see.
Oh, Cricket said he got the 31st pick. He get the
I
double
got
up.
24.
Oh, you get you get the opposite, which is nice. I know it sucks thinking that 31 you're not going to have a quarterback available, but I have a feeling you will.
I think so too.
I don't even think I'll have one at 24. It's a
24.
skill position.
If you can go either way and be happy with your pick at 24.
Yeah,
I think
you'll be
24 is a
straight.
pretty good place.
I think I got 22 Emmitt Smith or 21 prime time. One or the other.
Yeah.
I'm running. We need to do a
32
mock
man
draft. On one of these Thursdays, we need to do on the playmakers. We need to see if we can do a 32 team mock.
Oh, see, I don't know if Sleeper supports that. I know the 100-yard rush did. So I sent the picture to Bogey. I said, hey, look they changed it because for the longest time, the max was like 20 or less. And then all of a sudden, I think it was 2 years ago, they upgraded it. They pushed it to 32. So I had seen it before. That's why I said, "Hey, man, I'm gonna let you know. Like, I don't know if you realize, but they have 32-man capabilities." Took a screenshot of it, sent it to him, because I think we're just gonna do like a random, click a button and let the app choose. And look at how fun it was. We watched dots. Little tiny dots, and you can barely see the legs.
That shit was funny.
That shit was funny. And people did say that was the funniest. That was the funniest rush that they had ever seen. And I have to agree with them. That probably was, especially because we had it at like a different than normal pace. I think they have a normal, fast, faster, and fastest. And I always chosen normal and have watched normal, and to see it going, I can't remember if it was faster or fast.
God damn, I did not know the Chargers only had 9 turnovers last year. God damn.
Yeah, your defense was good at preventing.
It says here the
points,
2024 Chargers
other-
had the second few turnovers in a season in NFL history, but only 9. God damn.
Yeah, what was that first 7?
Hey, we
first
can do a
7 game
32
stretch?
team mock.
Oh,
I got
okay.
it on the board
We
right
can?
now. Yeah, that's a 32. Look, that's
Holy
the
shit.
1.32 right there.
All right, and
That is crazy.
can we do that as an auto? I'm kind of interested to see.
Yeah, all right, I'll do it right now. Here we
Do they
go.
have an auto?
We're gonna watch it live right now, big bro.
Oh,
I
I
want to
think
see
we
what
gotta-
I get at 24.
Let's see what we got. Start draft.
Who's JD getting?
Hopefully it autos it. Let me see how
He's got to pick it.
you auto.
Oh, you know what you need to do is go into the pick where you would select a player if you're going to
Is it-
draft them,
He just put it on auto.
or you can.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
I think it's
Here we
going to
go.
pick whoever.
Now,
What was 20 pick?
I'm
24,
finna
JD.
go slide over there right now. Yeah. Hold on, let me.
We're going to review it after it's done,
Okay.
but we'll do, right here and stop it. I guess we can stop it right here.
Yeah. Damn, how you stop this bitch? Give me a second.
So Dennis is at 25. I'm 24.
Oh, you know what? I think I know how to do it. draft. There we go. Okay. I'll follow my G's. Okay. So can y'all see it?
Yeah. So they proved to me the same predicament that I'm in. Like I said, it's quarterback or wide receiver. So to me, it isn't as cut and dry as I felt. I felt first when I found out that I was gonna have the first. I thought right off the bat, oh, I'm going quarterback, and this is gonna be like, dang it, I gotta wait forever to get a pick. This is like, but now I'm like, at least I'm putting pressure on myself, so it feels like this pick is worth the shit, you know.
Look at Team 4. They went back to back wide receivers.
Hey, you know what? Since we're already there, let it ride through the first two.
All right.
And then we'll talk about each team's first 2 picks.
Oh wait.
Yep.
Hockenson.
Man, I can't believe it. And Baker Mayfield was the last quarterback off the board.
Wow.
Getting Hockenson right here is hopefully at the 332. Oh no, it's 3rd round reversal.
Yep.
Ouch. Come on now, you gotta get quarterback there right. Damn.
Yeah.
You know, if you're gonna pick Jamar Chase and you follow it up with TJ Hawkinson, and you gotta wait another 32 picks to your 3rd, you gotta get quarterback right here. It's too risky. With all the good quarterbacks that are available right now, you gotta take the one that you like.
This is crazy. It says Quentin Johnson is the 6th best player in scoring in all of football amongst players 25 and under.
Jaden Daniels and RJ, CeeDee Lamb and Baker. That's a hell of a start right there.
Mm-hmm.
Genty and Mixon, Bowers and DJ Moore, Gibbs and Worthy, Barkley and Devontae, same gang. Jalen Hurts and GKO. That's a damn good start. Say Brown and Judkins, Neighbors and Walker. Slide it over just a little bit.
Like a lot of automated drafts, this is this might be far-fetched, but this is what it was. So it's cool. It's fun to talk about.
100%. Nico and McLaurin, BTJR and Rashi, Mahomes and Chase Brown, Puka and Drake May. I like that. McBride and Herbert, damn good one.
I
right
like
there.
that one too.
Facts. Travion Henderson and T Hunter. That's a all rookie start right now.
And in our format, Travis Hunter starts at that defensive back position. That's such a huge advantage. If
he's at the 312 too. A quarterback might fall at him because it's the 3rd round reversal, like you just said. That motherfucker might get a quarterback at that 21 spot if it's
Yeah, so far it's a little far-fetched with the lack of quarterbacks coming off the board, but you never know. It depends on how much experience some of these people have. Even in a normal draft, things change real quick where people start taking quarterbacks way too early. And in this situation, I'd be surprised if people didn't prioritize quarterbacks at least half as important as position players. Those position players definitely won that one.
And with us being at the 3-1, we still got Jay Love, Kyler Murray, Brock Purdy, Cam Ward, Goff, McCarthy, T-Law, Dak.
Those are a lot of good quarterbacks that
Justin
are actually
Fields
going to be available in the 3rd.
On my mama. Stafford's still available. Oh, excuse me.
I know what I'll do. Instead of doing Jamar Chase, because in our draft I've got the first pick. I'm going quarterback right there.
Oh, my mama. Tyler Show, Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers, still on the board. Is there any more quarterbacks worth noting? No.
Yeah, I know, and sometimes that goes into my point where because you pick a position player so early and you got to wait so many picks before your second, that a lot of the times the quarterbacks that are available, you might as well punt them and just take like the second to last or the third to last or the last and play a battle of chicken. Quarterback chicken is what I call it. So if you're willing to do 0 QB in a 32-man league, hopefully you can double up on some great skill players. But in this one, the second for the first overall pick with those quarterbacks on the board, and to still only get TJ Hawkinson, that to me is a failure. It's a travesty because they don't even prioritize tight ends here. It's a tight end premium, but who cares when you're evaluating the production of the Vikings? You don't think Hawkinson's going to be better than the third or fourth best in terms of production fantasy wise? It's not worth it.
Hey, I think it is our draft settings. My bad, kidda. He asked if it was our settings, and it got the third round reversal in that motherfucker. So, and it say IDP. So, I don't know exactly about the point scoring and all that, but this is for the base format of our draft. This is where it's at. It is tailored to our shit, 100%.
Yeah, it's
my bad, big bro.
It's a head scratcher. I don't think the system even knows how to compute the savagery that is a 32-man league.
Right.
And they just go, what? Why would some of these quarterbacks that we're talking about that are taken in the second round, why would they be in the first round? Maybe that's what the system's thinking, is like, there's no way we're taking Caleb Williams in the first round.
How long is this draft going to take us?
Oh, it's a little bit quicker than a typical dynasty startup. Just a little bit. It's about the same. It's about the same.
About 2 weeks?
Yeah. Give or take. Like usually like a couple days shorter than a typical dynasty. Well, I take that back. 19 rounds times 32. So like we could do this math. I did notice that this morning. I was curious on how many bench spots we had, and we have 2 IDP flexes, which is one more.
19 times 32 is 608.
Okay, and then you go 51 times 12.
51 times 12.
I'm gonna let it play for the next 2 rounds and see how it shake out.
51 times 12 is 612.
Oh, so they're about the same now.
Yeah.
The difference is the 8-hour clocks.
Yeah.
Well, it's only a 2-hour clock. TikTok, you're on the clock. Don't forget to set up an appropriate
cue. Yeah.
Don't just go like, oh, I'm gonna throw quarterback up there and another quarterback, and I think it'll automatically take to the next one. But
yeah, this is my first 32 man, so
yeah, there's a little bit of strategy to building your queue just in case you're at work, or like me, I sleep in the day. So as soon as this show is over, I'm asleep in like less than 30 minutes, and I'll be asleep for at times till 7 o'clock. I don't know what I'm gonna do today, but I'll wake up and then I'll sometimes take a nap. But usually I wake up at like 4 5, and then go back to sleep at 7:30. Wake up at 9:30.
Yeah, Dennis said, Kidda, Bogey added 1 extra flex and 1 extra IDP flex than what he had done before.
I thought so. Thanks for the clarification. Initially, when I looked at it today, because I was curious, I was like, I wonder how the lineups are built, because I was trying to figure out, I was like, who are going to be the IDP targets and when to target them. And then I noticed that we had 2 IDPs, flexes. I was like, oh, that's cool. I think that's more players that we can get activated. And then we had 1 more bench spot, which when you have a deep starting roster in a 32-man league, having a deep bench, you're crossing your fingers because a lot of the dart throw, waiver wire darlings, they're on somebody's bench, bro. They're not out there for you. But maybe late in the season, some of these rookies or something happens, and that 18th, 19th round pick or whatever is relevant. It's going to be interesting, especially those first few rounds. Yeah, I can't wait, man. That's why we're on this stream right now, is because fantasy football. We like football, but for the most part, I support the Jets. We got Bones up there supporting the Niners. We got Lee with his Chargers. We got JD with the Niners.
Come on now.
We got teams, but guess what? The most important team sometimes is that fantasy football team that we beat.
Them is facts.
Stressing about all week.
Oh, my mom was stressing like a motherfucker.
Hey, JD.
JD,
we gave our dog yesterday these like frozen little cup of ice cream yesterday for our dog. Oh, my dog just what the fuck?
Oh yeah, they liked it, that shit, huh?
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. They got the pup cups at
pup cups, yeah.
Yeah,
and
my
they
mama.
didn't even eat half of this, so I was like stuck it back in the freezer today.
Oh my mama.
Do you ever take your dogs to Starbucks? Don't they got like a dog version?
Oh, I ain't. My dogs are not that crazy.
Facts. The pup cup. That shit is crazy.
Yeah, the pup cups, exactly.
Oh my mama.
I'll spend the $4.99 for 4 of them. It's cheaper.
That shit crazy, bro. And they can eat watermelon too. Like when it's hella hot, they can eat watermelon. Oh, everything.
Yeah, there's certain things dogs can't have.
In your neighborhood, it was like this, but we had corner stores, right? And then some of them had like dishes out for like water because they knew that the customers would be walking their dogs.
Facts.
So, and then the dog would be able to get some water, and then some clerks, because it was a regular customer. Hey, back in the day before, like there was a lot of legalities on cigarettes and the negative outlook. Like I used to go to this corner store a lot, cigarettes.
Hey JD, look at this. I got Renegades team this year, the Washington, right? I got Dennis. I also have who's a Philadelphia fan? Isn't that Dennis Holmes?
Yep.
Dennis Holmes. And then I got Derek on my schedule. I got Peacock. So I got about 5 GW people on my fucking schedule.
Come on now. Sunday gonna be lit for you, bro. They coming for you, pause.
Hey, we got the 49ers in preseason.
Oh yeah. We coming for Trey Lance, bro.
Hey, you can do all you want to Trey Lance. I don't give a shit.
Hey, the fucking water bowls though, kid. At my job, them motherfuckers, they took all the old drinking fountains out and put new ones in, but they have dog bowls at the bottom of them for the, when people walking their dogs and shit, they allow, you can pour the little press the button and they got the little dog bowl at the bottom of the drinking fountain. Oh my mama.
Yeah.
It's mandatory.
Take care of the animal.
Facts. At one of my other parks, what they'll do is, how you get the 1 gallon milk thing, and it's the plastic jug. So what they'll do, they'll cut the bottom out.
Dennis.
They'll
Week
cut the
8.
bottom out, and they'll put water in it for the fucking squirrels at one of my parks too, bro. On everything.
Oh wow.
Facts.
You know, I guess the squirrels, they could technically be like your like trash. Now, like they're gonna eat all like the whatever leftover chips that fell out of the kids' mouths.
Hey, I eat.
Dennis,
So I
week 8
like
we play your
I like
Vikings.
shell peanuts. So I like shell peanuts. So if I'm parked inside of the park just chilling, and the motherfuckers, they'll come up, and if I start throwing them to me, bro, they'll go get them motherfuckers, bro. On my mama.
Yeah, they'll recognize you after a little while too.
Facts.
It'll start being a regimen for them. They'll be like,
Where you at?
every morning now. This is great.
Right. Facts. We ain't
And
gotta
then
do
when you're
shit
on
to
your
go get no food.
weekend, you're like, they think you went hunting or something, you know.
Oh my mama.
He went to go get more peanuts. Don't worry, he'll be back.
You'll be back. Facts.
I'm back. I'm back.
Them motherfuckers, bro. I seen on YouTube where the motherfucker hit the weed. Oh, everything. He really hit the joint. Oh, my mama. Cold little dude.
Yeah, wildlife.
That's like my boy on the monkey on the Hangover on part 2. That motherfucker, he was a cold motherfucker, boy. Oh my mama, he had that cigarette like he was a old man, you know what I mean, with a drink in his hand, and then he was busting knots and all types of shit during that motherfucking movie, bruh. That monkey was a cold motherfucker.
Yeah, that's tight.
Oh my mama, he was cold.
I don't know if you can train him to do something that he doesn't enjoy, right? Wasn't that
Come
like,
on now.
like
That motherfucker, man. I gotta go watch the second one. See, the second one, I mean, the first one is the best one, but the second one got Mike Tyson in that bitch too. And that boy Tooth, when he woke up, he was fucked up, bro. Oh, everything. The fucking Hangover, bro. Classic
Vegas,
shit.
And and the show will be live in Vegas once again.
Come on now, 100%, bro.
And this time, I think we're gonna multi-stream. We're gonna
Come on now,
Man, this is gonna be a fun
It's
trip.
gonna be a sight to see. I know by the time the season starts going, and we get more people, more of the casuals, we'll call them, but still really good people. They'll come back and then they'll be rocking with us every Sunday like usual.
facts.
And this season, and I can't wait to see what everybody thinks of the shenanigans that we get into.
Our fucking Sundays be lit, bro.
Oh, for sure.
100%. I don't know if it's normal for a channel to stream for, like, especially when they keep adding these European games. Oh man,
12-hour days.
oh yeah, and it's 12 hours because we did take a break. It's
Facts.
that's a long day.
Yeah, you look at the beginning of the season and you got games Friday, Saturday, and Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then it's a
That
week.
shit crazy.
We have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday on week 1 this year.
Yeah, let me tell you. Hold on, look at it right now. Schedule week 1. Week 1. Okay, we got Dallas and Philly on Thursday night. Friday we got the Chargers and the Chiefs. Then you got nothing on Saturday, and you got a Sunday slate. And then you got a Monday night game. So you got 4 out of 5
Oh
games.
man, that's 5 days in a row. I totally didn't even throw the Monday night game in there.
So we got Thursday, Friday, nothing on Saturday, but then you got Sunday, Monday. 4 out of 5 days.
All right, well, we'll be here to do some fantasy roster adjustments and talk about some of those matchups. It's what we do here. I like to think we're pretty good at it.
Yeah, I think we are. What is this? The line so far.
Hey, them is facts though, bro. You ain't never
16,000.
lied. Talk your shit, my G.
Yeah, I can confidently say that when you see somebody in the panel, especially like when we bring in our fans, like when we bring in Derek, Dennis, and etc., who are strictly like occasional guests as on stream. Those guys are savages, and
Yeah, that's fun. It is.
And then likewise for everybody on the panel, consistently, we're fighting for something.
Come on now.
It's
a band of brothers fighting for the money.
For the bragging rights, man.
Bragging
Oh, my
rights is
mouth.
the question. But then again, how many leagues are we in? We got bragging rights. And how many?
Facts.
It's an accumulation of hard work and dedication.
I tell the other one in this house, it's 6 months of hard work.
Especially you, Lee. 100%, Lee. You out of anybody I know work you're on the clock, it seems like, nonstop.
Yeah.
I can always count on something from Lee.
No, man. I you know what? I enjoy helping y'all out, helping the crew out, and helping everyone out. You know what?
Come on now.
I was raised this way. One hand washes the other. That's how I always look at life. You know what? I always say, if I can't win, I want to see one of you guys win. You know what I'm trying to say? That's how it is. To me, do I care if I win or lose? I do, but I always want to see my friends win too. So you know, I look at it that way. If I can help you guys out with any kind of slight shit I can find, what the fuck? I'm here to help. You know, because I won't say Bogey's like, hey, Bogey would say, sometimes you help me a lot. Like, it's all good.
Come on,
yeah,
man.
It's impressive that the hard work and the dedication that stands out, and I know you win because I've seen it, but knowing that what you just said doesn't matter. I know it doesn't matter, but man, if you don't playing as much as we do, and going empty-handed at the end of the year, it does a little bit.
I was talking to Bogey last night on the phone, 2 weeks ago on the phone. I said, this year, I know I have teams to compete, and I'm here to fucking compete this year. I got last year. I had some good teams. I had some good teams, and I hit some bad luck with injuries. I go, this year, I want to turn that fucker around fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, talk about it, man. But this shit is just the irons that sharpens the iron, man. You know what I mean? We all come with our own opinions and perspectives of what we see on the field and what the fucking numbers say, 100%. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? My player might not be one of y'all players, but yet we gonna have a debate on this shit. And then, you know what I mean? We gonna talk about it, and your shit might enlighten my shit to, oh, okay, this motherfucker, I need this motherfucker 100%.
JD, your wide receiver video was so on point. I watched it 5 times last night. Outside.
Why? Because it had lad in it?
No.
I'm just playing with you.
The wide receiver one, and you did it. Was it tight end? Yeah, I was outside last night about 11 o'clock. My neighbor's like, I'm like, what the fuck? He's like, what are you still out here? I'm like, you're watching your fantasy shit? Yeah, I'm watching my boy on your podcast.
I appreciate you, big bro.
My neighbor yesterday, left his fucking ceiling fan on from noon to 7 at night. Didn't even know it was on. So I knocked on his door and I go, dude, you know your fan's been on all day? He goes, what do you mean? I go, you might want to go turn that on. That bill's gonna be kind of high.
So he got the enclosed shit outside.
Our outsides, all right. Our decks, all right. You got beams coming up, but all of it's not covered, right? So it's all exposed. But you have a ceiling fan in the middle. But it was running from 12 to 8. I went over to his house around 8 o'clock. I said, you might want to turn it off. He goes, why? I go, it's been on for 8 hours.
He's keeping the animals nice and cool at night when they come through the do we got a pool like you?
But
Do we
the
got a pool
problem
like
is,
you?
here in Texas, it's still fucking 90 degrees at 6 o'clock at night. And so
Oh, my mom.
you're basically, what are you doing? Nothing.
Yeah, that shit is crazy. 90 degrees at night, big bro.
It's 6 o'clock. It's still 90 degrees.
That's fucking crazy. Oh, it'd be out here. It'd be like that out here. We'll
Yeah,
get
but
that,
it's just like, it's unbearable at times. You know,
we haven't had no
no
100 degrees. I don't think we hit 100 yet.
We have.
We hit 100 yet.
Oh,
On my
4 or 5.
But I bet you come motherfucking August, it's
August
gonna
is
be
a
a
bitch
wrap.
here. July and
Yeah.
August are nasty.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a wrap for us because we ain't even hit the 100 yet.
And then again,
Yeah, it wasn't more than what 7-10 days ago that we officially hit summer. I know it was sometime this month, about a week ago or so. Summer officially kicked off.
Actually here, bro, 100%. So now, like, I think our rookies report on the 15th. I think Tuesday's the 1st. So we only got 2 weeks before our rookies report, bro. The 15th or the 16th, you feel me? And then what they get like 3 days before or 3 days ahead of the OGs that report, because I think the OGs and the rookies don't report at the same time.
It depends on the organization. I think that's a choice.
Yeah.
So they'll declare that, hey, this position needs to be here on this date, and some of them, like the quarterbacks, some of the quarterbacks are there with the rookies. They're there. Like,
it's time to get it in.
There's some people who take advantage of being able to be around the organization in a facility to train and talk to people, because when you're away from the organization, you'll have a lot to say to a lot of different people. Somebody will want to know how your off season's been going, how you're feeling, and then you'll have like to go talk to this person, go talk to this person. The sooner you're there, the quicker you can get conversations going and back to work, and that's what training camp and preseason is about, is getting ready. So week 1, regular season, you can feel like you're nearly mid-season form or working your way towards mid-season form. You want to start off on the right foot.
No, them is facts, big bro. 100%, man. You know, training camp, like, I know, like, the OGs, they say they dread that shit, but it is the time of the year that it's time to get ramped up. 100%. And the NFL, the NBA trying to do it as well with the way that they're structuring their aprons and shit like that. Because you've seen what the Boston Celtics have been doing, Lee. They've been shredding fucking
yeah, and they're under the second apron.
Yes, exactly. So my point is that it's parity. We always see it in the NFL. Look at the Commanders. Then nobody had a commander. They had the fucking number 2 overall pick, and they was in the NFC Championship. We always see parity in the NFL, 100%. So, you know what I mean? Ain't no team counted out once training camp start. You feel me? Everybody feel like they got a shot, just like all of us when the season start, especially in redraft. Feel like we all got a shot, bro. Oh, my mama. It's time to go to work, bro, on everything, man. And that's why I'm so fucking excited, just like all my brethren this shit. We are the brethren, like Bogey said. Them is facts, man. And you know what I mean? The motherfucking casuals are about to start coming out 100%. Paul's not in that.
What is this? Dennis kid was walking in circles in Vegas at 10 to
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I heard about that on the phone.
Oh, okay. He heard about it. Yeah.
What happened?
I mean, last year in Vegas, man, I was out of it, and I didn't know my way around, and I kept just kind of like going to where I think I would be able to get to the next step in my journey to my hotel, and I fell into this like loop, bro. I was like, what the fuck? Where do I go? I keep going, and the only place I can go is where I've been. And
Yeah,
then I
'cause-
figure out like there's some shit going on like overhead and across the street and all this stuff. I'm like, I had no idea that was how you did it. I was like, I thought I'd just be able to kind of like get there by walking, but you kind of have to know how it's set up and navigate accordingly. And for a while, I was kind of toasted and I'm just like wanting to expect to be able to get to where I want to go and not getting there. It was frustrating as shit. It's like I came up to shout out to man, what was his name? I know Dennis is it's Dennis's guy. He's also
Kevin.
Kevin.
Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, y'all. I got a funny story. I just had a call, right? So I'm expecting some calls, right? And it was a local call, and it didn't say no spam, right? So I answered the motherfucker, right? And he calling me to solicit some shit, right?
Yeah.
So the motherfucker asked me, "Are you still in California?" I'm like, "Nah." He like, "Man, we are a nationwide service." I said, he asked me, "Man, where are you at?" I said, "In Mexico." That motherfucker immediately hung up the phone.
That's so fucking funny.
He didn't want to say nothing.
I had no idea that was
You should have talked a little Spanish to be all set.
That's hilarious.
Hey, I should have had him on speaker, bro. Oh my mama, that shit got me weak, bro. Fuck, bro. We got a cheat code to let them know the spam calls. Everything.
So sometimes whenever I see that number pop up, I set up my phone to actually throw them to like, this caller's not available. They can't even leave me a voicemail if they wanted to, I don't think. But anyways, before I had that set up, I would sometimes answer like I was working at a Domino's pizza.
Yeah, that's what I say. Domino's Pizza, can I help you?
Yeah.
That's what I say. I do. I go, Domino's,
and
can
they
I
go,
help
what?
you? Who have you raised? They go, is Lee there? I go, no Lee here. This Ralph. Ralph who?
Hey, it's a prank call shit on YouTube where the motherfucker called the Chinese food restaurant and the other motherfucker think they call the Chinese restaurant. So it's two Chinese restaurants. And they say, "Did you call an order?" And that motherfucker, "Did you call an order?" It's the most funniest shit ever, bro.
I always say, is it pepperoni or cheese?
Hey, I'm gonna see
Pepperoni
if I
and
can go
cheese.
find it. I'm gonna go find that shit. Watch this
Oh
shit.
man.
It's a fucking pissed
hold on.
off.
I can't wait
I
to
want
see this.
pepperoni.
This shit is funny as
You want
fuck.
side sauce?
Man, I wish I had another one. I've been doing pretty good. I've been slowly intaking the beer. Haven't been going at my usual pace. Gotta make sure I can get to. Gotta be able to get to Vegas.
Yeah, well, yeah, because Dennis, myself, and JD got to go to Pawn Stars and hop over there one day.
The Pawn Star shop?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how I found out about your adventure.
Oh, when you.
That's how Dennis told me about your adventure.
Oh shit! Yeah, I guess. You know, I don't believe I've ever been anywhere near the pawn shop. I've never thought about it when I was there. Very rarely am I focused on anything outside of doing these drafts.
Yeah.
I do go to Vegas and look forward to the fun times that we have together.
Mm-hmm.
But I take fantasy football so serious that every single draft that I participate in, especially when I get to participate in the live drafts,
I'm listening to my friend.
These are kind of rare. You don't get to do this as often as just jumping in on a list of people and do it online, man. Like doing it live is a whole nother level of fun.
Facts. You ain't never lied, big bro. The live draft is so in my home league, since this will be our 9th year on location, right? But I jumped in the league in 08 or 09. So the league been around for hella years, you feel me? But the difference between the live draft era and just drafting on Yahoo, our league doesn't count the championships just drafting off the phone. You feel me? They don't count them anymore. They only count the live draft era chips, bro. So shout out to all my AOB brothers, bro. That's the reason why the Heart to Start came about, because of that league. But yeah, that's how different the live draft from the phone shit is, because motherfuckers be shaking like Don Knotts trying to find the motherfucking bullets in the top pocket, and he can't get them 100%. Oh, my mama. That live draft is a whole different ball game, dog.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, my mama.
Hey, so Lee, how much experience do you have on the live draft? And how was it? Did you guys get the sticker boards and
be right back.
And pick off the sticker board and was it like a work league where you would do like vanilla, or would you participate in some of these like Superflex or even like Superflex IDP, or what's your experience with this?
Who, me?
Yeah,
I've never done a live draft.
Nice, bro. I'm like, dude, you're gonna love it, bro.
I've done live fantasy baseball drafts in Maine, but I've never done a football one.
Oh,
so this is going to be my first.
I guess you have some experience, and but for football, man, you're gonna.
I did an auction draft in Maine with my buddies out in Kenny Bunkport.
Man, yeah, especially when you got a group of guys like you're like we got in the GWN. We got ourselves a time coming forward.
My buddies in Maine were like sharks. They knew what the shit they were doing, like you guys. So yeah, it's like okay.
It's fun, man. I mean, not everybody's. I mean, that's not always the case. Every draft is different. Like sometimes I'll go into a draft and I'll have a game plan and I'll think I'll do it a certain way, and then after the fact, I'm like, damn, this is nothing like I imagined. So, you know, every draft is different. You just got to see how it flows, and I think it's a well-known fact that every draft, sometimes you got to go early for a quarterback. Sometimes you can push them off very late. You know, it all depends on the flow and when people start biting and focusing in on certain positions.
Hey, I found that shit, y'all. I'm going to pull that shit up.
Yeah.
Let's see this shit, y'all. Watch this.
Fuyong.
Fuyong chicken.
Oh, chicken, please.
Chicken, yeah.
And then, what soup do you have?
I only got not much to choose from. I've got chicken, sweet corn, crab meat, or hot and sour.
Crab meat would be really good. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Some prawn crackers.
Yeah.
Also, maybe. Do you have lemon chicken?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like one of those, please.
Thank you.
And also, because there's quite a few people coming around, I'd like to have 4 egg fried rice if possible.
4 portion egg fried rice. Yeah.
Yeah. If you could you just read the order back to me to make sure I got it right?
Yeah. So you got one.
Oh, give me a second. Sorry. One of my friends is coming in. I think they want to add to the order.
Okay.
Give me a second, and I'll get you to read the order back to them. All right.
Okay.
Give me a sec. Right, he's on hold, and now let's call Chinese Takeaway 2.
Hello.
Hello, can I make an order, please?
Yeah.
If you can just hang on a minute, my friend will give you the order. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, can you read back the order, please?
So you got one chicken egg fuyong. Hello. Hello. Yeah. Yeah, you got one chicken egg fuyong. Chicken and egg fuyong. Chicken fuyong, yeah. Yeah, and then 1 crab meat sweet corn soup. Yeah. And a portion prawn crackers. Yeah. And lemon chicken. Yeah. 4 portion egg fried rice. Yeah. That's it. Okay, thank you. So how soon can you get here? About half an hour, okay? Yeah. Under what name? Pardon? What name? The driver. The delivery driver. What name you mean? Well, we don't do delivery. Huh? We don't do delivery.
Holy
We do delivery. We don't. Are you coming to collect it? Yeah, you come and collect it, yeah. Oh, you coming to collect it? Yeah, you come and collect it, you ordered it. All right. I thought you said it's a delivery, innit? No, we don't do delivery at all. The only delivery we do was the pizza up the road. Oh, so you coming to collect this food, yeah? Yeah, correct, yeah. Okay. You go. When you coming? Oh, what do you mean? I said when you coming, not me. Huh? You come and pick them up. Pick what up? Well, you just order food. You take away shop here. You just order the food from this takeaway. Well, what do you mean? I say you just order the food from this takeaway. Yeah? Are you coming to pick it up or you want it delivered? Which takeaway are you? Hey, listen, mate, forget it, okay?
He's frustrated as fuck. He's like, I don't understand what the fuck's going on.
Hey, Bouillon, we don't deliver. You come pick it up. Hey, that shit is fucking a fool, bro. Oh my God.
That is so good. I don't think I've ever seen anything
Oh
like
my
that.
goodness, that shit got tears in my eyes, bro. The first time I had that shit, I heard it. I could not stop laughing, bro. That shit had me fucking dying, dog. 100%.
Yeah.
Oh, they're burnt.
Yeah, he sets it up pretty good. He's like, okay, he fulfills like
shit.
that, like
He said 4 egg rices or some. She said 4 of them motherfucker. He got a feast going on.
Yeah, that first restaurant worker was definitely going, man, this order is awesome. And then he's definitely not forgetting it. And he recited it like to the T. The other guy's like, oh, hell yeah, this guy's ordering a dope one right now.
It's a whole chicken plate.
And all of a sudden, they're just confused. They're like, what's going on?
Oh, shit, bro. That shit is ridiculous, bro. Oh, everything.
Yeah.
You know what else there's on YouTube, bro? I seen the motherfucking Indian scammers, right? So you know how they be at the call center, and it's nothing but scammers, right? So the motherfucker knows how to break into their call center, right, and use their webcams that's built into the to the system, or their the CCTV cameras. And what he'll do is he'll call the scammers at the fucking call center, and he's letting them know what they got on, what they're doing, who they're sitting next to, and then he fucks up their whole computer system, bro. You could type that shit in on YouTube, and that's some of the most funniest shit, because them Indians, they'll get racist with you. They'll call you anything under the sun, bro. Oh, them motherfuckers don't play. I had the motherfucker call me a monkey before.
What?
I was fucking him up.
Oh,
on my mama.
I would have gave it right back to him, man. I don't give a shit.
That he likes to sit on little boys'
No,
lap.
yeah, they're absolutely. You gotta
And he
fuck.
did not like
you gotta
that.
fuck with them back, or just
100% on my mama.
They wouldn't have heard the end of it from me.
Man, I was tearing him up, bro. On my mama.
Fuck.
Yeah, them scammers, and they do not like that shit, bro. 100%.
No, I always give it right back. I don't give a who the fuck you are. I don't care. Sorry.
Come on now.
Someone in this house says to me, "You have no filter. You just give it right back. Go damn straight. I don't care who you are."
Spoonie Love from Up Above. Do you know who Spoonie Love from Up Above is?
What's that?
I don't think so, big bro. They from
Spoonie
out here in
Love?
Sacramento, big bro. My bad, Dan.
What's that?
I'm going to listen to the Mushrooms, whatever they tells me to do. On my mind, that's how you won the motherfucking East Side League, man. Shout out to Bones, man. Hold on, let me give Bones a motherfucking solo right now. You know what I mean? 100%. Big bro did say that war. I think Law 15 is the once the goal is accomplished, put the goal away. But Bones, since he wasn't at the draft last year, we can give Bones some motherfucking shine with the motherfucking championship belt from the East Side League. 100%, man. Shout out to Bones, man.
Keeping that championship belt safe and secure.
Is Bone shining it up for Bogey while he's away?
Come on now. 100%, man. And you know that live draft shit, man, it's a complete different thing, man. You know what I mean? Once you take part in that shit, when you drafting on the phone compared to the motherfucking live, you know, because like in my home league, it's like a lot of them dudes I don't see until the draft. You feel me? So you get 3 days, 4 days to kick it with your homies, even though it's a business trip. It's not a business trip once it, you know what I mean? Because it's a whole lot of shit that go down in between time, you know what I mean? Man, it's the funnest shit ever, bro. 100%.
Yeah, we even though we're competing, we're also getting together and having a good time. That is a fact. But there is a there is a purpose. There's a reason why we are all collectively coming together, and that is to kickstart the fantasy football season and some of our more important, because these are high stake drafts. We're not playing for like $20 or whatever.
Oh, hell no! We're
going out and we're getting ready to have a team that we're gonna pay a lot of attention to, and
for sure.
And that's why we are available for each other, and then therefore you guys to talk our talk and try and figure out who and where the market is for fantasy football players.
Them is facts, bro. Like Minnesota Den said, ain't no fat fingers happening at the draft, bro. Once that motherfucking name is called, and it's a wrap. Unless somebody already took that motherfucking player, you got to take a shot like we got to do in our league, bro. 100%, man. And I done drank a half a fifth of Don Julio. Me and my brother, other guy, shout out to my dog Kurt. Oh, and my dog Beware was on that month. I was looking at the draft footage from Miami. Yeah, we did fuck up a whole bottle, just the three of us. Oh, my mama. Man, it was a hell of a time. But yeah, man, when you fuck up at the draft, bro, you won't live it down.
Yeah, I'll be right back in a second.
Everything, man. It's the funnest shit ever, bro. I swear to you. And you have memories for a fucking lifetime, dog. 100%, bro. You know what I mean? And motherfuckers take the draft. You'll talk about it all year leading up to the next draft on everything. The whole shit, bro. This shit go fucking crazy, dog. 100%, man. And that's one thing. Not only do fantasy football, we get to play this game and shit, but it do bring motherfuckers together. And the prime example is this fucking GWN shit, bro. It's motherfuckers that's all across the country, bro. 100% finna meet up in one spot and turn the fuck up, bro. Fantasy
Yeah.
Cheers to my dogs, man. 100%, man. On my mama.
Yeah. It's coming up quick. We've got serious talk coming. I know for the most part, the
gang.
The gang we do got. We all collectively mostly participate in Dynasty, so all year long we've got something to talk about. But when it comes to redraft season, I'm not quite there yet to declare, I'm thinking about redraft. I'm not. I'm still thinking about how I can make some of these dynasty teams stronger, making some smart trades. Sometimes risky. It's okay to be risky when you're in position to win and you think that a certain player is going to take you to the next level, but it's going to be risky, like a Christian McCaffrey in Dynasty. Not the most attractive target to trade for. However, providing he comes to relevancy and resembles a little bit of what he's capable of in the past, we're looking at a solid RB1, and he could potentially be a league winner. I like the Niners staying competitive all year. The NFC is going to be fairly tough. Even the teams at the top of their division, if they're chasing the home field advantage, there very well could be a few teams in each division that are fighting for a bye week.
Kidda, Dennis had a question. He said, what did you think of the top law?
The T-Law, Brian Thomas for Chase?
Yeah.
This is a super flex league that I think
I'll pull it up for us.
three flexes, and then the regular slate of 2 running backs, 3 wide receivers. I say regular because that's how it was for Yahoo. Always, it's always been that way for Yahoo. 3 wide receivers.
Oh, here we go, right here. I'll pull it up. Present, share. That fucking prank call got me fucking crying, dog. Oh, everything.
Yeah, that was.
Here we go. We got Dennis J. Shout out to my dog, Minnesota Den. BTJR T-Law. Straight up for Jamar Chase. And that doesn't tell the whole tale of it because Big Bro was in search for a quarterback and fucking Candlestick got all the fucking quarterbacks in the league 100%. So,
yeah, it's a super flex. Nice. It's a super flex. So, a lot of the times you wouldn't value Trevor Lawrence, but since you're playing in a 12-team super flex, a quarterback is very valuable if he's playing, and we all know Trevor Lawrence, when healthy, is going to have at least a spot, and he's going to be playing every week for you. Losing Chase and getting Thomas, that's like tearing down, like a literal like tear down, just one, and then you obtain a QB2.
Here go his starting lineup right here. You got Cam Ward, Etienne, Chuba, BTJR, Monrod, DJ Moore, Cortland Sutton, B-Rob the Mob out there in Washington, Tony Pasta, T-Law, TJ Watt, Harold Landry, Bernard from Buffalo, Gerald Pratt, who just got signed by the Raiders, Joey Porter Jr., Derek Stingley, Carl Granderson, he's from my community, 100%. We got Grenard from his Minnesota Vikings, and Christian Harris as his starting lineup, 100%.
Well, I'm.
Hey, why you ain't dropped Derek Carr yet, big bro?
It's probably because he's hoping he comes back.
Oh shit! Oh my mom.
I don't know if I want used goods though.
Fucking Craigslist lemon.
He's more than a lemon. He's a sour apple.
Oh my mama. Can you pull up? Oh yeah, for sure. My bad, big bro. Oh, everything. Let's get it, man. Yeah, that Jim Welch shit is that's the first fucking league right there that we created right out of the gate. I want to say one of the first, 100%, man.
Well, I think that's the original. That is the first, yeah.
Oh my mama, $200 buy-in.
Oh yeah, that's our bread and butter.
Yeah, that motherfucker go crazy, bro. If any of y'all believe in Christian Kirk in that league, he is on the block in that league, 100%.
Ooh, I got smoking. I got smoking
Higgins in that league. I got Higgins, Stroud, and Christian Kirk all in the same league, and I'm trying to get rid of. Before the draft, I was trying to get rid of the stack. You know what I mean, to get more picks in the rookie draft, but since I was able to attain Jaden Higgins in that draft, I'm trying to get rid of Christian Kirk. So y'all just think about it if y'all interested in Christian Kirk.
That's right. You got Tyreek Hill over there now.
Yeah, I appreciate you, big bro, 100%. Oh, yeah. I sent you a trade in a generation salve.
Yeah, I saw that one.
But I'm trying to up the offer.
Yeah.
Oh my mama. So if you want to get rid of that dude, let me know.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna say names, but yeah, I saw.
Yeah, and that's one of the only leagues, 2 leagues that I don't have that dude in, and I'm trying to acquire him in all my leagues that I can.
I can see why, because the person under him ain't gonna be the man.
Ain't gonna be that man. On everything.
He might find the unemployment line very fast.
Come on now. On everything.
So CM might be that man.
Come on now.
You know, I was kind of shocked that you came for him, not the other person that has Geno. You know?
See, now you're giving away too much information right now, bro. See, you ain't no good.
Yeah, you always gotta know.
I had exactly the trade going on in the league with someone else too.
Did you see how I treated my first overall pick? I never once said I would pick a certain player. I always said the positions.
Yeah. Hey, what's your thoughts on Jack Campbell this year?
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna grow into a 100 solo tackle candidate. He was basically hovering around. He might have eclipsed it by a couple dozen, but not very many solos. But overall, maybe 100 to 125 total tackles. And then this year, I think he plays a role that allows him to even make plays. I think he had like 1.5 sacks, which is not a lot.
That ain't his game, though. He's a pure middle linebacker on everything.
But if they can bring him to play on ball linebacker, it could equate to some sacks. He's pretty athletic. And
don't we get points for QB pressures too?
We get QB hits.
QB hits.
QB hits.
So
yeah.
If our IDP makes the tackle in the backfield and there's an incompletion, then that's a QB hit. And then if anything else, it's a sack fumble.
Oh, my mama.
You know, sack fumble or sack or fumble. No, if you get fumble, if they fumble that far, it's a sack and then fumble.
Oh, 2 separate points.
Yeah, if you force it, yeah, it'll count as a sack fumble. Rather, big play. In our IDP setup, that's the equivalent of like an 80-yard touchdown.
Get the fuck out of here.
Hey, JD, I'm going to text you something. I want your honest opinion on this.
That rewards big touchdowns.
Wow.
So
yeah, because I know in our league, 40-yard passing TD, you'll get a bonus. I want to say 50-yard rushing, you get a bonus, and then 150 rushing, you'll get total rushing, you'll get a bonus, and then 200 receiving, you'll get some bonus as well.
Yeah. The total yards for the game is definitely a optional stat. I don't blame people for using it or not using it. It's not a game breaker for me. The more points that I can imagine some of the players putting up, that is taken into consideration. That's why I'm pretty high on Travis Hunter. As long as we know he's playing both positions and you're in an IDP league, Travis Hunter should be viewed as valuable as like a Chase or a Jahmyr Gibbs.
Because he's a two-way player.
Or a Bijan.
Oh, bro. Oh, my mama.
Because the positional advantage that you're going to get out of him.
I didn't get any shares of him this year at all.
Ability.
I didn't have the draft capital.
It's just on that alone. So the risk for me when we were doing first year drafts for dynasties, the value that I put on him was immediate. It wasn't long term. I almost treated him as a solid veteran skill position. Because he could end up being very mediocre at both, and then the team decides, him and the team, hopefully, come to agreement that he should develop
focus on one thing.
being a better receiver and maybe not participating in so many snaps on defense. That's what we need. That's what we want as fantasy owners, right? We don't want a defensive back drafted in the second round. We want a wide receiver drafted in the second round. That's okay.
But you know what, big bro, that's been coming out of the shit in Duval is that they got him mostly playing wide receiver for his first year. They want him to focus on that shit. So if we get some sub packages in the nickel, in the dime, in the corner to where that motherfucker not forced on the outside, you know what I mean? And in situational football, he could definitely shine it, even if they do put him on the outside and he has to cover somebody. But it's only going to be, to me, like you get, 50, 60 offensive plays in a game, usually, typically 55 plays, between 50 and 60 plays, you know what I mean? So if we get 40 plays of him on offense and maybe a 20-piece, 15, 20-piece on defense to where, like how you always been saying, he get 5 catches, 60, 70 yards on offense and just 2 to 3 tackles. And if he do hit for a pick or a scoop and score or something like that, because when he get the ball in his hands, we see what he do 100%. You do got you a positional advantage 100%, big bro.
Yeah, the floor of the wide receiver alone gives you a really nice positional advantage as a DB. And then it's almost funny because the DB production becomes that secondary skill that we talk about. This is unique where now, okay, you have his wide receiver production equating to a really good defensive back. And now we get to pile on all the shit that he did on defense. What if it's like JD said, an interception and 4 solos? All of a sudden we're like, oh, wow, we're sitting there with like a guy that just scored 45 points.
That motherfucker putting up quarterback numbers.
And he's a defensive back? That's tight. And
didn't you say J.J. Watt had the equivalent of a top 24 quarterback one year?
Not even that. A top 12 quarterback.
Get the fuck out.
Yeah, I think,
Yeah. He had like 7 touchdowns on offense and then had like 20-plus sacks. And then 70 to 80 tackles. It was
he the one that was flirting with Mark Gastineau's numbers?
I don't know.
Because I think Gastineau. Oh no, I want to say that was the guy that's on TV, Strahan. I think Strahan was floating with Gastineau's numbers. Yeah, because Gastineau was a gang green.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I'm not. Bogey would be really useful right here.
What's that?
Mark Gastineau, I want to say he set the total sacks in a season record.
He did.
And I want to say Strahan. What's his first name? Michael Strahan. I want to say he either tied Mark Gastineau or beat Mark Gastineau's shit on everything.
Yeah.
And I want to say the guy we were talking about, JJ Watt, was around that top.
No, he was floating around those top end numbers for sure. And then always fighting injury of some sort, and we knew that he was getting fucked up. Him and Cushing were always just like battling it.
Brian Cushing, I remember him, the linebacker for the Texans.
It was a bloody mess after.
Gastineau had. In 81, had 20 sacks, and then in 84, he had 22.
So that was the 22 sack season. I think that's the league setting record. And I want to say JJ had that year that kid had talking about the 20+ sack season on my mom. He was about to he was floating around with breaking Gastineau's shit.
Yeah, Gastineau had 107.5 sacks in his career.
And they only started keeping sacks in like 1980, 78, 79, like right when LT started playing or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Because it was a Chargers player that said he would have beat everybody's shit. I want to say it was not Mean Joe Green. He played.
Was it Lights Out?
No, it wasn't Sean Merriman. It was a guy in the 80s y'all had. The guy that used to slap play. No, it wasn't the guy that used to slap the helmet. Fuck. Because y'all have some players on the San Diego Chargers on that D line, like when what's my guy name? Dan Fouts. When Dan Fouts and Kellen Winslow was on that team, y'all had some defensive linemen that was nasty, bro, and it's fucking pissing me off. We was just talking about NFL films the other day. Everything. I'm sorry.
I'm trying to figure it out.
2012 and 2014.
Was it Leslie O'Neal?
J.J. Watt has 20.5 sacks both years.
Wow.
So twice he had more than 20 sacks, which he might be the only player in the NFL to ever do that. I could be wrong.
And 7 TDs in one season with
it
the
wasn't
20
Junior
sacks?
Seau, was it?
Oh, man. So we had a touchdown recovery. We had an interception recovery. We had
he used to play tight end on certain formations.
He three receiving touchdowns.
Oh
that
my
year.
mama.
So he had 6 total touchdowns.
Was it Phillips?
And then played
I'm gonna find it.
And then played on the 20.5 sacks with nearly he had 78 combined tackles. 59.
Who was it? Who was it, kidder?
Huh?
That's JJ.
That's JJ Watt. That's probably one of the
I'm trying to think of the Chargers play that JD was talking about. It's not Phillips. I know that.
No, that's like an all-time great IDP league season. It allowed people the next year, people like me who actually did this. I took JJ.
Hey,
Watt
JD,
in the
it wasn't
first
Melvin
round.
Ingram, was it?
The following season.
San Diego Chargers.
Was it
Oh,
Mims?
I know what I can do.
Chris Mims? No.
Give me a second. Where is Pro Football Reference?
Was it Corey Lugan?
Nah, hell no. That's too early. Corey Legit. That's
Corey
that's
Legit.
like that's my Madden days. Corey Legit. That's
Legit.
y'all 3-4, and he
Legit.
played
Legit for
either
the
on the
Chargers.
outside of the 3-4 or on the inside of the 3-4. I remember Legit.
Oh, I can think it was Sean Phillips.
Legit was playing on the interior line typically.
Oh my mama.
And
I thought it was Sean Phillips, but I could be wrong.
Nah, I'm talking about in the 80s, big bro. That's
Okay.
all too recent. Give me a sec.
Are you talking about Corey Legit on the Chargers?
Give me a second. Yeah, Legion, that was in my Madden days. It ain't him.
All right. It's either got to be Williams or O'Neal.
Legit.
Leggett.
Yep.
It wasn't Lee Williams, was it?
No, Corey. He's a tackle. Defense. Corey Legit. Or was he on offensive tackle? Fuck.
Nah, I want to say he was on the fucking line. Just what year is this? This is 80.
I know.
This is 82. Give me a second. Let me see what bro name is. Might have been in the 70s. Sacks. Lyndon King. No.
Yeah, he was defense.
Yeah, my fault.
He mostly played tackle.
84 was y'all Super Bowl
in
team.
the beginning of his career with the Chargers. He was playing end. So he was playing edge in a 3-4 scheme. So we had 2 outside pass rushers and then 2 inside pass rushers and then a nose tackle typically. We actually had a big tackle. I can't remember the name off the top of my head.
Damn, Fouts played in 78? That's crazy.
What's the tackle's name?
This is receiving. Oh, my bad, y'all. Okay, here go defense. Let's see.
Shit, if it's the 70s, that was just.
Oh, Fred. So you had Fred Dean. It was Fred Dean, and where's the other? Fred Dean, and then who was the D tackle? Because these motherfuckers was mean on the defensive line. D tackle.
What up, Biggs?
What's up, Bakes?
He said the 30-day countdown.
Oh, the Niners even picked up Fred Dean when we won the Super Bowl as well. Oh, wow. So Fred Dean had 14 and a half sacks in 78, but that's not the player that I'm thinking of. Is it Leroy Jones? Y'all remember Leroy Jones? I wonder if he was the one that was slapping the helmets. He'll swim move and slap the helmet and get your shit ringing on everything. My bad, y'all. We went down the rabbit hole and got stuck somewhere else.
For some reason, when I hear Leroy, I always think of Leroy Brown, and I want to say it might be out of the song. I'm not sure though.
I remember Leroy Brown for the fucking Packers.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, that was Butler. Excuse me, Leroy Butler for the Packers. I think that motherfucker. He was he in that Super Bowl run with Favre. I wonder if he wasn't the Super Bowl MVP. The return man, Desmond Howard. I think he was a Super Bowl MVP of the Brett Favre Super Bowl. Because Desmond Howard, he took a return to the house for that game. Andre Rison won the Super Bowl that year with Brett Favre, and they were Atlanta Falcon teammates at one time too.
Hey JD, I'm gonna send over something, and then actually I can't do that because this is one of them copyright things. I always forget. It's YouTube strict rules.
Send it to my phone and I'll look at it. I might find us something.
It was it's just a song, so I don't know.
Oh,
yeah. That one always gets us.
Was it Deacon Jones that slapped
anytime
the
we do the fucking music?
Was it Deacon Jones?
Oh, Deacon Jones. Yeah, that's a good player.
That's him.
I could be right or could be wrong.
No, you're right. Deacon Jones, bro. He's one of them.
My dad used to tell me he used to slap fucking people.
So and it was somebody else. It's a white boy that's on that line that was
he played for the Rams though, didn't he?
I want to say he was with the Chargers too though.
Chargers.
Man, that whole front four was nasty, bro. I want to say it was Deacon Jones.
Let me see a Deacon Jones career. What he was at. I thought he was a Rams player, but I could be wrong.
No, I think he played for the Rams too, bro. Okay. I want to say the Cowboys too.
I think you're right there. I'm looking at his thing right here. Okay. He played for the Rams 61-71, the Chargers 72-73, and the Redskins in 1974.
Okay, good looking. 73. Let me go to 73 real fast. Because I'm telling you, the Chargers had a monster D line, bro.
I wasn't even born, so I wasn't a fan. I was a fan in heaven.
Sack. Deacon Jones.
His accolades are through the roof, too. Holy shit. NFL 75th anniversary, 100.
Carl Muck. No, he's a center. Snowden. Floyd, no. Pete, no. Damn. What is bruh's name?
Deacon?
Nah, Deacon is one of them for sure, but it was somebody else too.
Well, right now the relevancy for the Denver Broncos is Brandon Jones. Came over from Miami, plays safety. He had a damn good year last year for the Broncos, and he's the main guy at the spot this year again. He could be fantasy relevant for defensive back for sure, and then maybe even flex if you have multiple flex.
Roy Jenkins might have been, bro. I'm drawing a fucking blank. My bad, y'all. I got this motherfucking fly fucking with me. I let the puppy out to go fuck with her mom and dad in the backyard, and I left the door open so she could walk in whenever she wanted to, and I done let a fucking fly in. This motherfucker keep bothering me. He know what he doing. He trying to get on the podcast. On everything.
Yeah.
Shit, man, where we at? 11:30. Y'all want to keep rocking, or y'all good?
Kid has got to go sleep soon, right?
Yeah, I was thinking, it's like I can go ahead and
crash
out.
Come on now. All night fighting crime, like Bogey say, man. You know what I mean? He do got to get his motherfucking rest to go ahead and repeat so he can go ahead and get it in one more night, man. It's saving our motherfucking city 100%.
Yeah.
Oh, everything, bruh. Them is facts. Oh, my mama was shit, man. For
Hey, there you go. See, Bogey knew. I knew he would know. Bad Leroy Brown.
Bad boy Leroy Brown is a song.
So when I hear Leroy, I think about Leroy Brown, and it's because of that song. And I was gonna send a link to you, but then I remember I was like, music and live streaming don't go well together. So we'll just go ahead and skip it and let everybody know about it. If they want to go back and check it out.
I think I got some. I could play it. I got something for us. Let me see. It says we might get. Let me see if I can find it.
I don't know if it's worth it.
I think if I can get a short, because it says something about karaoke, somebody singing it, but I can't. Okay, here we go.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what the legality on that one. That might be a whole.
I got it.
There, huh? Like a cover band or something. Yeah, I think
we can play it. We good.
And one thing that I did notice that every once in a while we butt in and then let the shit play. As long as we like continuously, occasionally go in there, not the whole time. We don't have to do it the whole time, but at least occasionally. As long as that's consistent, where we just kind of like go in every once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Then I think that covers the copyright,
right?
And that it's no longer like a performance that we're showcasing. It's like a part of the program.
Oh, everything. And there's a way, like when I make my my shorts with me talking over, and I got the player, doing stuff on the field. So there's a way. So like I had got flagged, which they didn't be like, oh, you got the real flag. But what they did was like, no, you can't use this because this the NFL shit. So like for some content, all you got to do is like resize it, put a filter on it, whether it be black or white, or a different filter that alters the color. Then you could put some type of alteration on it that says subscribe now, or the fucking how the words come up when you're talking, the captions and shit like that. You can get away with it like that by using other people's shit as well. But also you got to stick to under a certain time limit, under 30 seconds, under 15 seconds, shit like that.
So short clips.
Shit like that,
Yeah.
Oh my mom.
Yeah,
and then as of lately, the only thing that because we've been playing a lot of other shit when we do this shit, right? And the only thing that they've been tripping off of is the fucking Doogie Howser shit. That's because Doogie Howser is a TV show. You feel me? And it only and they really don't trip. It's just a little yellow little thing on my mama. So as of lately, we've been good, bro.
Because we haven't been dealing with any of these injuries. Once the season comes out, Dr. Bogey is
Dr. Bogey's gonna be a freaking person.
I mean, we got Bones in the background. He's the test subject, or the what do we call
the
that?
Guinea pig
test model.
Look at it.
Hey, you see that? That's a championship belt. You know what's holding that? That's a hand.
That's a bag of bones.
That strap's held on to a shoulder.
That's me in 60 years.
The elbow.
And he can't hold the belt without the shoulder that's connected to the hand.
What do you even call that? What do you even call that upper part? You don't call it a bicep, tricep, and all the muscle parts. What's that area called?
That shit is crazy.
Upper arm.
Oh my mama. Fucking A, bro.
So is Bogey gonna stick him in a sack and bring him to Vegas?
He got
Well,
to
he
be better
could.
trip.
He could. There's more than 3 seats inside that Tesla. So
If he do it right, he ain't even got to use a seat for it. He pack that motherfucker up in a bag.
Exactly.
Bro, you should do the old fucking. You ever watch that movie Vacation, the first one? Oh man. So there's a scene. Spoiler alert. This movie's 50+ years old. So we go into the scene and Aunt Edna is her name, and we gotta feed her. So she eats a sandwich. Turns out her dog pissed on the sandwich, but she didn't give a fuck. And on the way to California, from the point of eating a piss sandwich and her house, because she was gonna go home. They were stopping in Arizona before they got to California. She died. And the kids freaked out. So they threw Aunt Edna on the roof of the station wagon.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like in a garbage bag. So because it was raining and shit like that. So they had Aunt Edna on the top. And then she looked like, she was just like this, wrapped up. Garbage bag over her. Hey, y'all could do that to Bones, and then people be like,
"What the fuck is going on?" Oh, everything.
Is there a real person in there? The problem was, I don't know. He don't have the same weight as a dead body, but
that motherfucker got to be at least. He got to be at least 25 pounds, 20 pounds.
For real, right?
Hey, that's like Weekend at Bernie's though, man. That motherfucker, that's a classic ass movie too. That motherfucker get to hearing that music and he get to everything. That's my shit, bruh. Is Weekend at Bernie's, dog. Both of them, bruh.
Yeah, those are good.
Fuck yeah, hey.
Yeah. See, that's why you always get all this rendition stuff, because if you go back in time and you keep going all the way back, you got all sorts of good stories. It's like, how are you going to come up with a better story than the stuff that's already been told?
Facts.
Well, now we're trying to recreate stuff that was successful and trying to double dip on the success. That's less interesting things coming out that's new.
Oh, my mama, bro. Them is facts. Y'all good?
I'm good.
Go.
We're good.
Well, shit, man. Heart to Start podcast. My name, Heart to Start JD, aka the Guccini. We got the Ear to the Streets in the building. We got Gang Green in the motherfucking building. We got motherfucking Bones in the building. For Peacock, for Bogey, for Diamond Joe, man, for the whole motherfucking chat that's in the building. 100%. We appreciate y'all for pulling up on us on this beautiful Friday.
And you can pull it up on tomorrow for OJ and a blunt for breakfast, right?
Let them know, big bro. 100%. Y'all make sure y'all be safe out there. Stay blessed. 100%. And then pull up on us tomorrow morning, man. 100% for the motherfucking OJ and a blunt for breakfast, man. We see y'all later.
Peace.
Come on now. Let's see what we got. Let me let them know that we here to stay.
Eureka. We make plays every day, yeah. 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 Hit 'em with the run pass option. I run shit or I shred from the pocket. I'm always shopping, I'm always copping, and always pray I'm falling like leaves an item. Hey, what could I say? I make plays every day. Catch me with a thick one, make her pay what she weigh. And then some. Welcome to my kingdom. Really in the field, never got my feet up. Go hard, push a hard line. Yeah, been around, peep the archives. Yeah. Off top, it's a long grind. You don't need to watch to see that it's hard time, yeah. I'm counting chips, finna take the chip. You counterfeits, better pay attention. I'm about a chick, catch me in my bag. Sunday to Sunday,
drunk, but I rock it. Money, money, money is a topic. Win, win.